Hey y'all, what's up? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Hope you all had a great week and a great weekend so far. I had a good week and a great weekend. And I'm here back on another Sunday with y'all and chilling and vibing. Hopefully y'all all come through. And another Mr. Talk. This time it's just Mr. Talk. It's just all shows. We got some things to talk about. Y'all see the thumbnail. So those are 4 shows we're going to be talking about. And I'm excited. Hope y'all come in. So I'm trying to start a little bit later than usual, but I had to get things together and ready. But y'all still get this content. What's up? What's going on, y'all? Hopefully it's like that. So hopefully more people come in and keep me company. What's going on, y'all? So if you have not done so, please subscribe to my channel, Mr. 14. And I'll do weekly content. More shows will come back up. So, it'll be more reviews and stuff. So get into it. And also follow my Discord as Mr. 14, hashtag 3488. The link to my Discord is down in the description box because that's where you go do a lot of watch alongs with me. You connect with me there. We share a lot of things. We could talk about different topics that's on there that I may not talk about on YouTube. So if you want to get an understanding of how I feel about some things and topics, get on my Discord. That's a great way to connect with other people. And it's a great way to build the connections and a community from that. Welcome to Mizzies. How y'all doing, Mizzies? How y'all doing? So my Instagram is Mrs. Grown. My Twitter is Tom_Grown. And you want supply, and you want support, my Cash App is $140. Here's it go. What's up? What's up? Hold up. Yeah, I always get excited when I go to my lives on Sundays. It's like to get to talk to y'all after a long week. And it's to shoot the breeze. Hey y'all, shine bright like a diamond. You're beautiful. Yes, what's going on, y'all? How y'all doing? So, before we start this show, we're going to do show's updates. And those out there who catch me on the replay game, please put your comments down below. Let me know how y'all feel about some of the topics we discussed. And we could have a conversation. So we're going to do Real Housewives of New York. Then we're going to do American Horror Story, Delicate. Then we're going to do Love of Marriage Huntsville. And then we'll end it with Love is Blind, Season 5. And the first 4 episodes, because only 4 episodes came out. And then the next 3 will come out next Friday. This Friday coming up. And then some more shows after that. And let's see, y'all. We got some things to talk about. So I hope y'all ready. Because I'm ready to give it to y'all. And let's get into it. So let's do show's update first. My dream, I can't wait till I get a bigger platform that when I do lives again, a bunch of people come in. That's my dream. It'll get there. It'll definitely get there. All right, y'all. So Love and Marriage Huntsville Season 6. It's still on Season 6. I don't know why they say Season 7 on the website because we haven't reviewing yet. It's the second half of the season, so it's still on Season 6. And we're going to talk about the latest episode because we got some of these people is... That Marcel is so dusty. I can't. It's like a lot of them is just so out of it. YouTube's on some fish late. I don't know what's going on. That's why I try to promote as much as I can in different avenues so people get the notifications around here. Sure, because I know sometimes YouTube don't be giving notifications. But whew, there you coming through, Cian. How you doing? How your day going? Bell Collective. Oh, snap. I trade a review. But you know what? I might do that later on Discord. Just come on Discord. I mean, not probably tonight, but another time, maybe next week. I did a Bell Collective trailer review. I forgot to do that and put it up there. But Bell Collective had released the trailer for the second half, and it seemed interesting. So we'll see how that goes. Real Housewives in New York City, season 14, and I wasn't able to view it. It was just the first screen. Oh, really? Oh, no. You two get it together. Don't be playing my video over here. I'm already small as it is. I'm good tired at that. I hate you, boo. Love Hip Hop Atlanta and Love Hip Hop Miami. I haven't been watching those lately, so it was just watch alongs, but we'll get to it. We get to it. I guess I'm just falling behind. I know what's going to happen. It's not going to happen anyway. But based on what people are saying, they get tired of some of the episodes anyway. So hey, I ain't missing anything. Married to Medicine and Real Housewives of Potomac is both coming out on November 5th. And yes, I will continue the Black Bible Entertainment series of that. And it will just be pre-recorded reviews and release that on Monday. So look forward for that, y'all. It will be by just myself doing it. Ooh. I'm looking forward to the trailers to both of them and see what's the given. House of Villains, it's just gonna be a watch along on E Entertainment. It's on October 12th. That's a bunch of villains who was like the villains of their current reality TV show, like AKA Omarosa, and New York Tiffany Pollard and Tanisha and other people who was like the bad guys villains, and they coming together to do a competition who's the ultimate villain at the end. Basically, that's what it is. Basketball wise, Orlando, like I said, I'm gonna give it a try. It's not review, it just be a watch along because I don't want to review basketball wise. It is a new series, a new city. I'll give it a try because all new ladies. So I'm glad I can look at different ladies and different ones and then all new ones. So I don't have no idea who they are. None of them, except for Megan James. I don't know who these ladies are. Everything. So it's interesting to see their story and see how it goes. But it will not be a review. It will just be a talk. It just watch along. If anything interesting comes up and y'all want me to talk about it, y'all let me know. MTV Catfish. I have Orlando. Yes. And if it's good enough, we'll see how it goes, y'all. Because I need to add more things to my channel. And if I do any review, anything, it'll probably be pre-recorded, quick chat of the episode. I have Orlando. Yes, it will just be Orlando. Y'all know I'm not doing LA. So don't look for me to talk about it. Anything about those people, none of that. Because, one of the people I really can't stand, $11 on it, and I really can't stand her, and I want to see that. So, MTV Catfish is coming back, y'all. Yes, I finally got the word from, Cammy on Twitter. She was posting up there. And people were giving Cammy fever on Twitter. It was so much. Because one girl was like, hold up. First of all, before even the announcement came, because they was coming to filming for new episodes. And somebody said, B, where the episode? I said, not a B. Like, what the hell? You calling her a B just because you waiting for the show to come back and you want to curse her out? When the new season going to come out? I said, it comes out when they announce it. So they announced it. It's coming back on October 3rd. And y'all know, I'm going to continue reviews on that. And it's still currently season 8, which I don't understand why we still on the same season. Ridiculous. We're still on the same season. So, season 8, episode 1057, I guess. But yes, it will come back soon, y'all. Stay tuned for my MTV Catfish videos. I wish they never canceled Ghosted either, because I like Ghosted too. But I guess it ain't had the same spark. But Ghosted was interesting to me. And it was getting good numbers on my channel as well, just as Catfish. So, but they took it out. American Horror Story Delicate. We're going to talk about the latest episode this quick. And I wanted to give it a try. I wanted to try and see how it goes. see that engagement, whether I just continue to do a live version or I just do pre-recorded videos. Probably pre-recorded because the episode comes on Wednesday, and I probably don't want to wait all the way to Sunday. We'll see, because we got other shows coming out that I might have focus on that get top priority. It's like that. So we'll see how that goes. Love is Blind, y'all. Baby, yes, we got some things to talk about that episode. If you have not seen it, the first 4 episodes came out on Netflix. Yeah, it was something. It was something. And whew, I don't know what production's mindset of picking the certain people they pick or whatever it is, but we're going to talk about it. It is Squid Game, The Challenge. It's on Netflix. It's just a weird watch along. I think we watched that together on my channel. I'm not sure. If I didn't watch it together with y'all, I watched it by myself. But, Squid Game was like a big thing that was on Netflix at the time. This is a survival game that they put them through childhood games and other stuff like that. And it's kind of like definitely. And whoever wins at the end win the prize to get out this game and escape and move on in life and everything. But it's something. It was very got you thinking, got you wondering what's going to happen, who's going to survive, and how the story played out. So the next season, I think the challenge is coming back out in November 22nd. So we're going to be watching on Netflix. That's it. That's the updated show. So we got some more upliner. And also other shows that might be out on like All Black. There's some suggestions that Charlie gave me. Our fellow Charlie, one of our Mizzies, gave me suggestions. I'm going to watch that and see how that goes and stuff like that. So we're going to go on. All right. Anything else going on before we start? All right. Let's get into it. Because we got 4 shows and one of the show might be longer to review. So we will get into that. Y'all, what y'all think about Real Housewives of New York, the latest episode? I said, a lot of these ladies is, like I said, I was saying before, I know fit a lot of them. I hope Catfish is good when they come back. I hope it does is good. And I hit Nevo on Twitter, not DMing him. I just like we quote his thing. And I said, Neve, please do not give mental catfish. I want none of that. I want some crazy over the top stories. I want us to really have fun with it. I want the catfish like back in the day, catfish when they gave us some crazy stuff like you just gotta laugh and all that stuff. They said, "Oh my gosh, just that." Give it back Big Bertha again. Like give us those people type of people. I don't know. Oh yeah, and they got feel sorry for them and they understand and everything work out. I said no, I don't want that. Cause those type of episodes that get me bored and I just be sitting here watching like. Okay. But Cammy did reveal that it will be a return of catfish, but we don't know who it is. But it will be a return of catfish of the current continuation of season 8. I said, "Oh, really? What this person doing now?" Hey, J Boo, how you doing? Happy 4. Hold that real quick, y'all. Let me get my phone. What's going on? What's going on? You missed that little continuation of Love is Blind this morning. It was good. So that's all I want. That's all I want when they come back. I want to have fun doing these reviews and say, "Y'all, baby, this what happened, y'all." Shoot. I went to Catfish. They gave us a lot of twists and turns. They got me thinking. I said, "Oh my God, really that happened?" That's what I want. Not those saying, "Oh yeah, I've been broken by my past. People were drinking me dead." I said, "Yeah, miss me all that." Real Housewives of New York. Let's get into this, y'all. Yeah, these ladies. What's going on? What's up? They're comparing struggle stories and this, everything in the episode won't be discussed. It'll be certain points that just stood out to me. So what stood out to me is that they were that thing with the vote ride, the Evan and Uber thing situation, and Jessel with the boot and Evan and Sai coming at the Jessel about her story. And that's what stood out to me. So Evan's so bothered about Jess's story because they feel like, oh, she's lying about her upbringing and everything. I said, what? First of all, none of y'all know each other's story like that. None of y'all know what's each other's story as much. And because it's not your story or what you think of it, doesn't make you, doesn't qualify you to invalidate someone else's feelings and how they go about and what they discuss. And like Uber is right. Your parents and their story and how you raised in your childhood shaped you how you are now. There's a lot of messed up individuals now who got effed up childhood that's up here running adults who act like they live an adult life and they still in a child's body worried with the validation they want from their parents. So it affects you way more than you think. So someone upbringing is their life story. So you don't get to, oh, is Ever the villain? Maybe she is low-key the villain or something like that. That's why I think her as Jess is on the first seat. Now, Jess, I understand probably why she's first seat now. Because they're coming at her for some reason. And, Jess is giving back to them as much as she can. So their story is their story. So no matter how you feel about the person, like you share, when somebody share how you grow up and everything, their parents go be talked about because that's what it is. This Bryn had a whole freaking Bryn Thanksgiving shut down and speak to us about how her parents was horrible, how she was abandoned, abused, and all stuff like that. She would talk about what's on her parents and how she raised and how she affected her. Decide you talk about your freaking mom who was alcoholic, right? All that stuff like that. So that is your story. That's your story. So how you gonna tell Jessica her story and what it is? And if he was kind of privileged or not, because she never really stated that she was rich or anything like that. But maybe she was a little well off. But doesn't mean that she didn't struggle. And because you didn't have no money, don't you know how I feel when you didn't have nothing in your bank account, you was overdraft, and you got a negative call? I was like, and so she had only $20 on her name versus you having an overdraft account. That's on you, first of all. That your struggle is more than the next person. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. Just because I wasn't down and out and I wasn't in the street begging for food and I wasn't nothing like that doesn't mean I couldn't struggle. Struggle comes at different levels. And I don't think Jessel was playing off that she wanted to struggle with story so badly. I said, well, first of all, that's not a badge of honor. Stop doing that, y'all. Stop doing that, y'all. Stop. And if her parents paid for college, that's the least they could do. Maybe they wasn't rich at their own country. She had to come down to uncle, because maybe her uncle was probably well enough to help, to take care of. But still, she still struggled because she had to find her way. The only thing, I think she moved somewhere else that she ain't supposed to be away from her family, her parents, and come here. And y'all want to compare struggles, think that y'all is better. And I'm sitting here, I said, how? And I was glad that Uber was like, how is emotional, stunned, unintelligent women that's supposed to be intelligent is so gun up ho about freaking just a story? just because you don't like what she's saying, doesn't mean that's not her story. I grew up in a single parent household. I had some struggles, so I should not say it because that wasn't about me. No, it was about me. That's part of my story. So it didn't size get all outrageous and screaming, hey, I want to know about you. So I want to know about you. You said about your mom being alcoholic. What about you? What were you doing? Because your mom was like affecting you or how you live. Maybe because she had to move, she had to move her uncle, and her parents was with her, and the parents couldn't do nothing for her and everything until they got better off in their lives, until she went to college. Maybe later on they were able to afford her. And so what? She had somewhat of a privileged life. Maybe she was middle class, person like that, but it's still a struggle. And monetary value is not the only struggle. Because they creeping the struggle to monetary values. And they so gun hum or go, oh, well, you was privileged. You had this, that. Money is not the only struggle. It's one part of it. It's other struggles. Fit it in, a new environment, income, house, livelihood, social life, a career, your livelihood. Are you away from your family? Do you have support? That's a lot of different struggles going on here. So it's just not on monetary value. So y'all just so gung-ho about comparing struggles. I said, what are we fifth graders? Should not even fifth graders. Oh, y'all lower than that? And what do you like? It's like Uber said. What do you got $20 in your name and everything? At one point, people was broke. Broke is broke. It's no hierarchy of brokenness. And why are you so bothered? You assuming everything. I said, oh my God, it's that. She was trying to, like, she wanted to match her story. She wasn't matching her story. You asked her about her story. She said it to you, and now y'all don't like it. And y'all want to tell y'all jack. I was, like I said, if I was on a show, y'all asked me what I said, I wouldn't know why. Y'all dissected everything I said anyway, so what the hell I'm saying anything? Here, you want to see a chest? Here, that's what you're going to get to see. You can see nothing else. I'm not sharing nothing. Mr. Tell about your background story. Oh, well, I grew up. That's it? Oh, yeah, that's it. You're not going to share? No. No. That's not happening. Brand Dursberger, just like the stick that she's doing with this her attempt of sexiness is not being sexy at all. It's cringy at this point. Like, girl, what are you trying to be? You trying to be Blanche Devil or Blanche or something? You trying to be a Samantha? Like, who are you trying to be? Because it's not working at all. It's not working in my taste. It's not working in everybody. Can everybody see how fake facade you are doing? The whole thing was definitely weird. Like, why? And it's like, you don't know, put it in my mouth. This, that. It's like, girl, you don't even sound convincing being sexy. Who told you were sexy, though? What you need to do is stop putting that freaking wig in the dryer. Because your hair always messed up. Do something about that first. You got the nerve to be black. Oh, biracial. Who is biracial? What's it? Yeah, I think she's biracial, right? You biracial. I would say, so Julie said, ooh. And, ooh, yes, I said it. It's like that. And like Oprah said, their favorite is their story. Like at the end of the day, y'all all have a background. So no matter what, y'all don't get to do that. And like I said, Sai, you do not Sai. Yeah, Sai, Evan was doing too much. Bryn, you're sexy. It's not sexy. You need to stop doing that. You're doing way too much, and it's becoming cringy. Last time somebody was calling me a slut and everything because I was flirting with somebody he's me. And you know what I said? Because you was low key flirting with someone's husband. I don't care if you were joking or not. Jokes sometimes is this root of going to the further end. It starts at jokes, right? Now I'm not saying you would do that, but that's how it starts. And you know that was inappropriate anyway. So at the end of the day, whatever. So this funness, the thing that you trying to do every chance you get, you trying to come up with sexual little jokes, it's not landing. It's starting again like ridiculous. So everybody told their embarrassing story. And here called Evan. I said, Evan, are you lost in the sauce? Evan, are you lost in the sauce? Everybody tell their embarrassing story where it was funny. And yeah, most of their embarrassing story was funny. And here called Evan. Well, my embarrassing story, I was in the airport and my baby was crying. The old table looking at her like, what? They said so quickly. Oh yeah, my baby sister started, I was in the airport, my baby was crying and then stopped crying. There's like a lot of other babies who go to every places. What make that embarrassing? I was really scratching my head. I said, Evan, are you okay? The fact she picked that as a embarrassing story, I said, girl, ooh, you talk about just being privileged, you might be a little bit way more privileged. You feel like that was a freaking embarrassing story. I said, girl, what kind of life are you living? You living a fancy good life or something like that? Nothing embarrassing? Oh, hey, how you doing? That was I look at Evan, I would say, Evan, do better. Do better. And the fact that y'all had saved her for last, y'all should have made her first. Get her out the way, and then everybody start ending with laughter. But because they was all like, what? Really? Baby was crying. I said, girl, get out of here. So Uber and Evan had this little prank thing going on, right? And Uber, I guess she played the game and pranked Evan by pushing her in the pool. Now, granted, I do agree that you don't know how I feel. Don't push me in a pool. I don't want nobody push me in a pool either. Well, so I can't swim. But if I can stand or not, don't push me in a pool. I can get in my damn self. I don't need you to do none of that for me. Don't push me in there. It's like that. So everyone will give a payback. I guess to try to push her back in the pool for doing that to her. You talk about Real Housewife in New York. If y'all know who David Denise are, y'all know if y'all review my catfish episode, y'all know who this person is. Welcome to join my live. Yes, so pushing each other, and I was like, So what she decided to do and get payback is get her phone and hold her phone for a while. Now she's saying she only hold it for 45 minutes. I said, girl, that's not true. You had it for a while now. Because the clip that we saw, Uber was going around like, where's my phone, y'all? Where's my phone? What's my phone? Where's my phone? Phone like that. Now, yes, Uber was forgetful and left the phone in the car, which I was like, nah, I have my phone in my pocket. But that's why every time I get out of the car, I always check my seat that I get off of to make sure I had nothing there. Even though usually I get everything up. But you always got to double check before you close the door. You ain't driving out of here till I see it. It's like that. So, she left the phone. She gave it to Evan. Instead of giving it to Uber right away, she hold on to it. It did have to play. Now, granted, you're in a different country, different continent, right? Yeah, there was it was Anguilla. Different continent, out of the country, and your phone is your Bible, your lifeline for people back home. So I get it why she freaked out. And not only that, a lot of people's phone is their livelihood. It's like it's a lot of things going on the phone. Some people got their credit card statements in there, or not credit card and debit cards on their phone. They pay through their phone, just like that, and a lot of stuff on your phone. So I understand why she would freak out if you hold up my phone like that for so long, and especially I got family who try to probably worry about me, knowing that I'm out of the country and something can add anything can happen, and you want to hold my phone because you want to prank me. Girl, if you could push her in the water, just douse a whole fucking bucket of water on her. Just fill a whole bucket and say, shh. Drown her while she's sitting down or something. That's your payback. But not hold my phone, and now everybody trying to make it seem like she didn't have no right to freak out on it. Now, not everyone, because Jess understands. And I think, Jess understands. Now, aside Evan, they understand why it was so big deal. And Jenna, she understands a little bit as well. Like, yes, it is the phone of livelihood. You don't know. Somebody needs to call you. It's like that. So, to do all of that, I don't like that. Don't grab my phone. Don't do that. And you knew you hold it for a while. Now, Uber was upset with Sai because Sai knew about it and Sai didn't tell her. So when Uber came to the room when they had the breakfast the next day, and I guess I think Uber was talking to Bryn and everything, but Bryn was going back and forth and tell these ladies what Uber said, how she felt. And I said, Bryn is not someone you could trust. I don't know. She just going around being a messy person. But going back and forth. And she just paid them dust. Ignored don't say nothing, upset with them. Because I understand, like, she got family and she always contact her family. And one day she didn't have it. She freaked out. And there's a lot of stuff going there. That's what I said. A lot of phones, a lot of people's livelihood. So that was very messy. And she said, I sent an emoji and let y'all people know like this to make it think. I said, nobody got time to decipher. Just give her back her phone. Don't hold it for a long time and say you only hold it for 5 minutes, an hour. No, you hold it for way longer than that. You lied. You're lying. You hold it way longer than that. And yes, nobody want to be pushing the pool. So I get what Evan was upset about that. But you holding her phone and you trying to make it seem like that was compatible. I said, no, put you in the pool and holding someone's phone like that is not equal. Now, I would you want to buy the pushing the pool. Don't push me. But taking someone's phone and holding on for no, that's not the same. Because one is, listen, people need their phones. And not because they're attached to it. It's a lot, like I say, it's a lot on there. And a lot of things go through technology. It's like a mini computer. Shoot, nobody got a laptop all the time, so they do everything most on their phone. Work, emails, stuff. It's on the phone. She pays too much. Yes, exactly. And she couldn't get Uber back by throwing the pool, so I did it. So she did. That's the only way she get her back. And I said, no, anybody be upset. And that's for you, Evan. When y'all all got family back home and kids and stuff like that, and y'all have your phone, y'all all were freaked out too. Don't act like, and this is like the same thing about that freaking husband thing. Oh, no, it was no big deal. I wouldn't be mad if somebody would front my husband in front of me saying divorce in the anniversary party. Yes, you would. Yes, you would. Y'all all would. So I stopped playing. Y'all wouldn't do that. Just like your phone. Stop playing if you lost your phone or something like that in a whole different country. You're out of the country. Nobody can get a hold of you. You were freaked out. Anything can happen. We see a lot of news right now. So don't play that. So, Evan buzzwords. Y'all know these buzzwords, right? And geared to certain people. Because just because somebody ignored you, just ignore me. Like they didn't say nothing to you and attack you, none of that. You was ignored by Uber. But you felt scared and intimidated. Oh, I felt scared and intimidated by Uber because she just ignored me. Like I'm not even here. Just ignore her back. Shoot. She pushed you in the pool, you took her phone. Yeah, even. Ignore her back. But the fact that you feel intimidated and scared, now, but Uber and Evan was going back and forth because I think somebody said Evan's name. And I think it was Uber. Somebody said Evan's name when it was Evan. So she said, I don't want you to say my name. You don't need to say my name. I said, say my name, and no one is around you. So like that. So don't say my name. She said, I didn't say your name, but you took my phone. You took my phone. And it took her glasses off. Now, granted. I don't care for Evan. But anything a part of my body that's attached to my body is part of me. So snatching my freaking phone or snatching my glasses off my face and snatching anything in my body, my person's, it could be some problems. So as much as like Uber was upset and rightfully so, and I'm glad she's getting Evan's behind, but taking off the glasses was like, oh girl, take off your glasses was doing it to me. I said, ooh, talking to me. Now granted, yes, look at my face if you want to talk to me. And talk to me. Not with his glasses. But at the same time, like you touch anybody's persons in a body because you would like nobody do that to you. Well, and you don't touch me. Not here. Don't do nothing like that. So that was that. Like I said, it gonna continue on. And now I'm starting to see why Jessica was the first seed. I don't know. It seemed like besides Uber, many of the ladies is not really feeling Jessica like that. I don't know why. They feel like she's playing off like she wasn't this well-off girl as she pretended she not be because she had a struggle. And girl, you had no struggle. I said, how the fuck do you could tell me when I had no struggle or not? Well, you was there. My struggle is my struggle, and your struggle is your struggle. There's no badge of honor. And it is not only equal to money. And everybody's childhood is their part of their story. Because it shapes who you are. So stop that. Y'all is too grown to act this dunce. But then again, sometimes getting older don't make you brighter either. So. Any last thoughts on Real Housewives of New York before we move on? Well, don't do that. You don't do that. Now, Jenna, this little Brent's got like a low key attraction to Jenna. I don't know if she's playing or what. If she does low key has an attraction and not. But this little thing that I grabbed with Jenna, she said, listen, if we ever trying to jump this road, she would definitely sign up prenup. I said, I know that's right. But you ain't trying to not getting my hand on bacon and cheese and all of none of that. You ain't doing none of that. They do blood right now. They do blood. Yes, I need to see more. Like, it's not enough for me to turn away from y'all, but I need to see more. Like, I need to stop arguing over the little petty. Now, guys, we don't need nothing too heavy and deep. Heavy, you got so heavy, baby. We don't need that. Not too heavy and dark time like some other shows going right now. But not this small little dusty stuff they out arguing about. Because there's not even necessarily to be having an argument. You get mad because somebody's upbringing and their story and what you perceive their life to be. Doesn't matter. My struggle is my struggle, and leave it alone. So I should question your story about your mom being an alcoholic and all this like that? Or what? Because it's a sob story, we supposed to be like, this is more sad and horrible and it's upsetting. It's my life. It does that. But you, how do you know about you? Oh, shut up. All right, let's move on. I get so excited. All right, new show alert. New show alert. Now I'm trying. Probably not gonna go too much, or probably too deep. It was on the first episode, cause I like to figure things out, who people are, what the symbolism. Cause American Horror Story, y'all. It's good. Like I said, it's like that. I haven't watched every one, cause not everyone intrigued me, but there's good seasons and everything. I know people like the earlier American Horror Story than the latest ones. Because of the people y'all attached to and the storylines, and then the same actors, and they made it well realistic. But most of them is not here anymore, and everything. So they tried out new people, and sometimes people don't like change, especially when we got used to the same actors who play different roles and bring the story up to life and a different thing. So, like I said, the last season of American Horror Story, the New York City one, I enjoyed it. I didn't review it, but I did definitely enjoyed it because I learned some things about it too, especially about the time, past time, about the bandanas. That's one thing, man. I never knew about that. And I knew what it means, what it was, the colors, all that stuff like that, and like that, and it was something. So this is delicate, and now at this is split in two parts because I think they're gonna split the season in two halves. So there's part one, and then they're gonna be a part two. And this delicate first half is on FX on Wednesdays. That's Emma Roberts. Now she's been on a couple other of American Horror Stories, stuff like that. So she's a person who's been like recycled every now and then, but a lot of people haven't left. And we got Kim Kardashian's on this. She's the publicist of Emma's character, and we'll see how it goes. Now you see this picture, lady laying down with the Black Widow spider. That's a Black Widow spider, right? Y'all let me know. Correct me if I'm wrong if that's not the type of spider it is. It's a spider. The significance of it. Oh, it's like that. Now, the whole basis of this season. Now, I know a lot of people be watching and everything, but I know people probably still watch it. So, I want to give it a try because I always wanted to talk about American Horror Story, but I never got a chance to. Oh, never mind. It's after this page. It's called Multiply Die Pain. Multiply Die Pain. Right? And they start off with a quote from the Bible, Genesis 3:16. Chapter 3, verse 16. It's like that. Unto the woman, he said, I will multiply thy pain at their conception. In pain thou shalt bring forth children. Genesis 3:16. And I said, oh, okay. So we get this basis of what this season is going to be about. The season is going to be about some a pregnancy journey and the harvest of that. I know that's why. I know you don't like horrors. Let's get what said. Nah. And then we do our horror story because it brings some like attachments of the real life stuff and things that's happening into their storyline. So this season about the pregnancy journey and the horrors goes towards the pregnancy and the different intricacies of going on. And how can you turn this into a nightmare? Because sometimes it could be painful, it could be nightmarish, and it's like that. Conceptions, all that stuff, and what's gonna happen, and the birth of. You never know. You might birth demon seed and everything, you know. Try not to be too graphic and stuff like that. But we see this happen in a different kind of movie. So the concept, it has been done before. And so like that. And also like different people's, because it was so people, like 2 people in this season of this episode. I'm trying to figure out what their role is. It was one of them, Miss Preacher, who wears this old black, an older woman, old black Miss Preacher, and she said, I know you, this is this, and I know who you are, I know who you are. So like that. And take pictures of her sometimes and just freak her out. Being wearing all black. And there's another lady who's wearing all black, a younger version. And it definitely is. A younger version who all black, who'll be smoking and be watching who's Anna is. Anna is the name of the person of the series. That's Emma Roberts' character, Anna. And it's different to people. So I'm trying to figure out what's their connection with this, because you know sometimes they bring symbolisms and stuff like that, and who they represent. So while I'm watching, I'm trying to get grasp of that, because when we see the younger black woman, younger woman in all black, smoking cigarettes and stuff like that, she was standing arched over a bird's nest of eggs. So you know the nesting, the bird, and everything, the baby getting together, and you know, nurturing to the point, because you know the womb is a nest and everything. So it knows the whole thing of that. So we try to see the symbolic of that versus the Mrs. Preacher and what these 2 ladies in all black represents. So as how much we watch it, we'll see how that goes. And if I don't understand now, I'll watch all the reviews and figure it out. Chill. I'll figure it out. We're gonna get it. So we got Anna. She was sleeping in the bed. And everything, because she's an actress. And she an actress in the show. She's a well-known actress and everything. And she's sleeping in the bed, and she thought her husband in the bed with her, because you know you would cuddle with your spouse. You cuddle in the bed, freak that. And when she feel that, she said something feel off. So she turned out, and it was a woman in all black. Somebody in all black. We didn't see her, but I'm gonna say it's a woman. It's like that. But someone was all black. Women are heads, male tails, you know, the little robe in the face and the whole thing covering your body. You know, that whole about like a pregnancy and how it was kind of like taboo at that time, and really the only, not taboo, but the only your livelihood back then, and the taboo of getting pregnant, and you know, the whole thing, and secrecy and not discussed, and the journey. A lot of that plays a role. So this whole black and the heads, male tail kind of freaking outfit, cuddling her, and they ran out the thing. And so Anna chasing her out the freaking apartment, and it's chasing her out. The person got away, so she called the police, tried to get them over there. And then while she called the police, she went back in her bedroom. Beside her bed, she saw an embryo picture that was given to her by the doctor to show that the embryo process was a success. It was coming over, and it was split in half. And when it was split in half, it was blood on the carpet, and it was something serious. So she looked down, her hands was red and stuff. So they flash forward to 1 week earlier. And so how we get to that point. So she went to the clinic, right? Her husband was calling her. The husband said, "Where you at?" It's like she said, "I'm getting my stuff ready for the treatment or to go to the doctor's visit." He said, "You got to be at 8." She said, "No, it's at 9." She said, "No, it was at 8 o'clock." Now this is the first place we found out that things is happening, because throughout the episode, she would set some things, she would did some things, and then all of a sudden something switched, and then she realized this now happened. Like, for example, when she set the appointment later on for another IVF treatment, and to follow up with the doctor, because they had some good successful embryos, 2 embryos, she set her appointment to 11, and then when she checked the phone, it switched to 12. So it's like something's playing with mind games with her, and somebody's playing it well, and now she make her losing it and lose her mind, like, what is going on here? So I think that's the first sign of things that's happening, that she's can't explain what's going on, because I purposely set my thing at 9 o'clock and then this appointment's at 8. Child, who was doing this? Oh, the appointment was at 8, and then somebody switched it to 9, thinking that was what the appointment was, and it was supposed to be 8. So get here, we can fit you in real quick. So she got there real quickly, and when she took the train and everything, I think it's centered around New York City. Took the train, got out. She saw the woman again, the old black young woman with smoking cigarettes, licking her house like that. So she went to the clinic. Her husband Dexter. Ooh, not a Dexter. And the treatment and everything, and they was able to retrieve 9 eggs. I said, oh, okay, that's good. But she said, is this supposed to be painful? And this supposed to be like this? He said, not supposed to be. It's a little ankle pain. But she said, no, there's something off. But I said, ooh. So afterward, this lady is Preacher, Mrs. Preacher, and she looked at Anna. She said, I know you. I know you. And I said, "Ooh, who look a suspicious woman like this?" And her hair was like red, not red, black and white curls and the thing. Oh, the women eyes kind of like white, like storm. And said, "I know you." And then when she was walking out, freaking out, she took the picture. Miss Preacher took a picture of her, and I said, "Ooh." So after she walked out, ran out the freaking place, she saw the other lady, the younger lady, looking at her and smoking. She said, and walked away. I said, "Who this connection with these 2 ladies coming from?" Okay, Coach Train enjoyed that. All right, Coach Train. I'm so glad he enjoyed it. It's like that. So she's kind of worried because the whole pregnancy journey, the IVF. You sometimes feel less of. Some women feel less than a woman because they can't conceive naturally, so they go through the other avenues. It takes a toll of their body, not just physically, emotionally, and mentally, and financially. It's take a drain a lot of things of getting successful treatment, getting eggs out, all that stuff, and it affects you. It messes up emotionally. So she's just worried because last time it failed, and this one doesn't happen again, and trying to successfully conceive a baby. So she was giving pills after things. She's getting, make sure you take this. And the pills look weird. It looked like a freaking egg-shaped oval thing. And I guess she had to. Later on, she took one of them, and I thought she had to just digest in the mouth, but no, it had to go up in her womanhood. So I was like, ooh. So when she took that and put it up her womanhood, she went in the mirror. She saw a string out her hair. Cause sometimes it's like that. And when she took the string, and it felt like it just kept coming out and out and out and out. I said, "Oh, the sign. Oh, the sign. Sign is things is happening with you, girl." And she cannot explain what's happening. Just cannot explain. It is coming out, and she's just looking at it and saying, "Oh, why are you here for it now, girl?" So Anna remember her publicist, and her publicist, y'all can guess who was the celebrity person I mentioned earlier this review. Kim K, yes. Kim K, her publicist, named Siobhan. And Siobhan was able to get not Emma, I said her real name, Anna, a spot on Watch What Happen Live where she would do a one-on-one with Andy with no anybody's Bravo celebrity. I think Bravo celebrity. And she said, "Oh my God, this is the night. Now it will be Thursday night." Now, I guess she was freaked out because I guess Thursday night was supposed to be something that she was supposed to do at that time. I guess it was another treatment that she had to follow up. But she was freaked out. So she said, "Oh, God, like it was a big opportunity for her to be a Watch What Happen Live with Andy." So Siobhan got to happen. Now, you find out Siobhan is her best friend. And Siobhan went to her IVF treatment before, but it was unsuccessful. So she's kind of so happy for Anna of going through it, and it's a lot. And I know she's worried about what's going on. And Saban tried to say, "This is your worry. Well, you got to be optimistic." They said the last time. I said yes, but I think this time it'll be great. It's just got to keep the hope alive. And it was this one thing. It was another thing that I mentioned about how things is happening. So Siobhan gave her a doll that I guess a fan wanted to get signed, and then wanted to get signed in the belly button or the stomach of the doll instead of on the box that she was going to originally do it on. So she said, all right, then do that. And she placed it on the table. But find out the doll itself, now you see the significance of the doll, because the dolls keep popping up at the episode as well. This doll placed in her bag. Siobhan said, Anna, she said, I know I did not play here. This is like, all right, but this is, she said, oh, girl, you probably just losing answer. I know. I said, ooh, Anna, I don't know what's going on, but this dog is pivoting in your bag after you placed it on the table. Like, what happened in here? Who's doing this? So we find out Anna's husband, Dexter, had been married before, and his wife died. They move on. Her name was Adeline. And she asked her, did he even try your journey with Adeline? And he said it just never was in the cards for us. And it didn't happen. So I was like, oh, okay. Did it really didn't happen? But I guess. So when they was talking, we saw the Black Widow spider and her freaking hair. And he said he took it out. He said, oh, she said it's probably just dropped from the tree. She freaked out. I said, girl, I would freak out too. I said, what the kind of spider come in my hair for, girl? Share. What kind of park is this? And where they come from? And they come out of nowhere. Sure. So that's that. So when she came home, like I said, like I tell you, things been happening to her. So when she came home, she put the thing that she was took back in the refrigerator. That's definitely we seen it. But somehow that thing got on the counter. So she said, Dexter came and said, wife, he said, did you put it in the refrigerator? Put it in the refrigerator? She said, yeah, I did. It's like that. She said, so who else was that? She said, when the maid came in, she said, well, she only come every other Friday. So I said, I know that, but I was hoping that somebody did that because I know I put it back in the refrigerator. So, things is playing mind games for her. So I said, oh, somebody probably took that. So they think that she might be forgetful. Like, there's a lot going on, the stress and everything. You might be forgetting things. So they're supposed to go meet up with dinner and everything. He said, you don't have to go. He said, no, we'll go. I said, girl, so overstanding yourself, girl. But because you want to be less stressed as possible, you want to make sure this thing goes successfully. So they went to dinner, met up with this lady named Talia. Now, Talia and somebody else. Now, they talk about this artwork they were going to Sophia, and Sophia kind of looked like Adeline, and Talia was going on and on about Adeline and stuff like that, because that was her best friend, and Sophia kind of looked like her, and this is that, and I said, hopefully, if you were here, she would love this. It's like that. And it was going off about, because I said, I don't want to hear my husband, ex-wife, who's in a grave now. Like, I don't want to hear that. You kept going. It's like, girl, read the room. Like I'm saying right here. So she went to the bathroom, try to fresh herself up. She called her friend Saban, and Saban said, girl, what's going on? She said, I kind of worried because I don't know. What about how might happen to spider baby and everything? And I said, oh, child, maybe because the spider came in your head and everything. It's something going. It's some symbolism going on with the spider. So she said, listen, girl, whatever it is. At the end of the day, I will help you support your baby. If anything, you should worry about it. She said it's freaked out. So Tyler came in and she came in and she was talking and she was putting her red lipstick on. I said, oh, because Anna usually don't wear red. She don't wear red like that. So maybe it's a reason. And Tyler was like, oh my gosh, can you mind me this table? Because I can't stand with this people putting children in here. Why are we putting children in here and other thing? And I said, oh no, I don't know why people are so worried about having children anyway. So, and I said, oh, she said, oh, it's like that. I said, there are some people who don't want children. Now she discussed about it. So I said, girl, she the last one she want to have children. She's so disgusted about children being around. So maybe she shouldn't have one. But let you know that she feels now. So she was going off and said, oh, how awful, because it be so good to you, and then they come in and it's this, and then it's that, and so much, this, that. She would listen to all that stuff that she don't like about childbearing and children. So the Dr. Core, the husband, Dex, got great news. Out of the 9 they retrieved, they got 2 good embryos. So we got that's coming Thursday, and that's one of that. She said, Thursday, no, we can't do Thursday. Can we do it? Can I do it? So she said, oh, listen, the faster we get it, the better your outcome. She said, I know, but we can't do Thursday. Can we do Friday, please? 11 o'clock. He said, okay, Friday, 11 o'clock. So that's that. So in bed, she was looking up Adeline. And so Adeline, see what's going on, see Dex with Adeline in the picture. And then she was going down the comment section. People said, oh, she looked better than figure Anna anyway. I don't know why she got this dusty old bitch Anna. And also like that. I said, y'all fans is going in. They was dissing Anna in the comment section. Oh, this old dusty bitch. And why that she looked better than Anna. And why he didn't Anna. This is that. I said, listen, Adelaine's not here no more, y'all. So stop it. And so when she went down, she would check her calendar. She saw it in her face, the Canada time changed right in her face from 11 o'clock to 12. So she freaked out. So she thinks her phone got hacked. I said, yeah, maybe somebody hacked your phone because that's what happened. So she changed the password real quick. Change the password. Changed it. She freaking out. So she got to watch what happened live with Andy. She was talking and everything. She was good. Until she saw Mr. Preacher in the crowd. And she freaked out. And Andy looked at her. He said, what's going on? So after the interview happened, Siobhan was on the thing. She said, oh my God. She's saying, sometimes she's like, the worst was like the worst thing or something else. Like, in my eyes. Everything that she was on the phone. And she said, oh my gosh, we'll make you the Time magazine, Time 100, whatever it's called. And that's that. And it was a doll sitting on the table by the thing. She said, oh my gosh, Andy's funny. Cute. I don't think Andy did that. But when she thought Andy just put a doll on freaking thing, she thought, oh my God, Andy's funny. So after the interview, she got home. She got home. Her husband was at home. She called her. She said, where the fuck you been? Where you at? Where the fuck is you at? And he said, hey, what's going on? What's going on? She said, where you at? Why you not home? He said, I'm at my premiere. She said, you didn't tell me. She said, yes, I did. We talked about it. She said, oh, I'm away. She gonna come. He said, we talked about it because he said it was not a really good idea because, you got to think in the morning. You got to less stress as much as possible and rest up. She said, I know, I'm coming. So she took the red lipstick with her, put on some red lipstick on. Oh, not your red lipstick. You're going to the person who wear that red lipstick. So she got over there. So I think Talia, the girl, she was saying that Sophia kind of looked like Adeline. So she saw this picture at the gallery. It was mainly on red. And you see like a picture of the babies and like a woman holding the baby and everything. Everything is all red. And Sophia came to us. She said, I used my own. She's gonna sound gross, y'all. But I had to say it. She used her own menstrual blood to create this picture. And I said, oh. And they talked about it. So Anna looked at this Sophia and she was like, hold up. And he saw her shoes, those shoes was all spiked shoes. I said, what the significance of this? This Anna. And then Dex came over. He said, don't embarrass me like this. What's going on? And all that stuff. You don't need to be here. And stuff like that. So that's what happened. Next day, they was on the IVF treatment. They had to go there to get the thing happen. They saw the picture of the embryo, the eggs that's happening. We'll go exalt it. So while she was getting that done, I guess she was in her, like a day streaming. She saw Mrs. Preacher, but this time she wasn't on black. She was on like a red thing. And, kind of pull out her tongue and kind of sealed her mouth. She can't scream and speak. And then all of a sudden she just, I think Mr. Preacher was starting like kissing. Like Mr. Preacher right now was on red. So it's kind of like representing like the devil's saint to kind of spawn. And gets on her mouth. And then it woke up. And they, Dex was talking to her, and it's kind of repeated of the earlier scene where we were saying that after she was in the bed, she cuddled and she thought it was her husband. Her husband wasn't there, and then she chased the person out. She back in the room, saw the picture, saw the red blood, saw the lipstick on the floor too, and then checked the phone, checked the calendar. When she checked the calendar said, "Look in the mirror." And when she looked in the mirror, it gave her a warning: "Don't do it, Anna." And that's how the episode ended. Don't do it, Anna. They warning you, don't do this, girl. No ma'am, no ham, no bacon and cheese, girl. Do not do it. Because something's out to get you. And if you had this baby, it won't work well for you, girl. It will not. And they is really trying to get you. Turn your world upside down. Something that you really want so badly. But it may not be the blessing that you think it's going to be. And that's hence why this is the theme of this one, delicacy. Because it's like delicate, the delicate of having a baby and stuff like that. But is it any delicacy or not? What's the significance of the spider? Where's the significance of these two people who were dressed on black and the bird's nest and this and that and the surrounding and the airianess, mysteriousness of this whole spill? But yes, that's what's the American Horror Story, y'all. Like I said, it was good. It was a good episode. So I'm going to continue going on. I don't know if I'm going to continue to do live or probably do pre-recorded and see how. Probably do a pre-recorded episode next and see how the numbers go for that. And we'll get to it. We'll get through it. Now, if y'all got some theories and y'all got some things and y'all can understand the symbolism and stuff like that, and what's going on in this episode, and we watching. Listen, y'all share with me because this is a good conversation. Oh, y'all here? Are you enjoying it? Be right back. Let me put your little music on. I'm back. Hold on, y'all. I continue to watch that. I'm here. Oh, no, it's not over. I had to just use the bathroom, so I'm back. I got 2 more shows to talk about that we can be out here. But let's get over to Love and Marriage Huntsville. Oh. Whew. Yeah. Y'all saw the latest episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville? Let's get into this. So I continue from last week. Continue on from last week. You know, Mela was talking to Kiki about what's going on, about what's the buzz around Crime Stopper and what's happening. Kiki said she got lawyers, so she can't really talk about it. She can't confirm or deny it, and that was her on the video and stuff like that. But she said she know the details, and I know what's real. But we do know she wasn't charged right now. She didn't go. I said we haven't anything from that since we first heard it on social media. Nothing coming from that. So I guess they work it out as if nothing was substantial to charge her, take her to trial or something like that. So, but she got a lawyer to protect herself, which is rightfully so. You never know what's going to happen. So, what's that? But she said she expected Tisha will reach out and everything. And I'm glad that Mel gave a voice of reason. I said, y'all just in the point y'all rebuilding your friendship and y'all not friendship, your relationship and everything. So it's very far fetched. You think that she might reach out because she said I would do that for her. She said, okay, so when the recent thing was happening, more so and so like that, did you reach out to her like you expect her to reach out to you in this time of need? And she said, no, I don't feel comfortable talking about it. Reach out to her when coming to my saw. So I said, it's because y'all both is doing the same thing. So as much you said she should do this to you, and she's saying you should do this for her, y'all both not doing it. So I think y'all all rebuilding to the point that y'all had to reestablish that. And it's not safe to expect anything. Don't expect that you get disappointed, because when you expect things, expectation leads to disappointment sometimes. So you don't want that to happen. So it's good to lower your expectations because they don't follow what you want. Then you be in your own head and you get in your own feelings, you be in your own emotions, and you think things that might not be as possible. It's not about being realistic. It might not be in reality. But you know, sometimes you be in your head of things, especially when you want things to happen. You expect people to do things, and it doesn't do it. It happens. That's life. But like Mel said, keep your expectation low. Y'all rebuilding, and y'all both got to be meet the same page if y'all want this to happen. So if you want to reach out, you got to do the same thing. But if y'all not doing it, you can't expect of somebody loyalty, undying loyalty, to do things that you're not getting. So stop expecting. And y'all rebuilding. It is what it is. Now, Mel said her own thing. She rebuilding some people, and she got to take some steps. And it's not gonna be easy. So Tisha Monsaw, or Teletubby Monsaw, whatever how I call her, it is the same person. They was talking. She was saying, how's the trial going? She said, trial, we in this position. It's like that. But he is taking the trial. That's what he said. But we do know they got this pending lawsuit going on. Exactly. Take them off, because I'm tired of seeing them. Take them off at our screen. And he said, this position, we're gonna go to trial, we're gonna counter sue and everything. That's what he said, right? So Tisha came and asked her about what's the furniture budget. I said, furniture budget. Okay. So you got rent furniture? Is it that y'all down and out? I guess so. So I guess they got some allowances going on. She got $5,000 allowances, I guess, a month. He get $3,500 a month, or weekly, whatever his allowances is. And she confronted him about spending the money on his car. Now he tried to flip all this thing off and say, "Oh, this is this, and why you gonna say this? Because you know I put money into this place, and this is that, yada 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 yada, wah. He was going off. She said, "I ain't made it like that." He said, "Like really trying to make her bed feel bad for even questioning about when he put his money." She said, "I don't question him." I said, "You don't question her. You really don't question your wife about how she spent her money." Maybe so, because you know he don't give a damn about her like that anyway. So maybe he is telling the truth that he don't really be questioning asking, because he don't want her to be her business. So if I don't be asking her, she don't be asking me, and we just be on. That's why he's so hell bent on having the two different houses, or trying to renovate one house so they can move another one, and he want to be in two different houses so you can renovate. I said, why you renovating a house and you're not your other own? Renovating it for what? And what's going on with Chateau Chouet? And of course, Scott Manor, but it's the way how they building it. It seems like it'll be shot social way. So I'm gonna call it that. So I would see your short times away. You ain't got nothing to go on. But no, you wasting all your money figuring renovating this house, but you should be focused on the freaking chateau. But okay, girl. So he was upset, like he questioned about me flipping on her like he normally do, and she was low key holding firm, but she said nothing. She's supposed to. She said, "Well, I ain't be like that." And this man, he said, "Well, the lawyer just apologized." She said, "Well, it's what it is. It's like that." So she did all that because she wants a new car, a new SUV, a new style, a new color, and everything. So it was sponsored by Satoshi by Sheree. Yes. Satoshi Sheree was sponsored by Sheree. Yes. Where is that freaking money? It was sponsored by Sheree. That wasn't taking so damn long to fix. Yes. Yeah, she wanted a little car, a new style, a new color, a new. Yeah, she would order that. And she wanted a new SUV. I said, girl, you did all that because you want a new SUV. Just say, listen, I don't know. You know, you might not. He said, girl, get what you want. Get what you want. There are people on your screen. They are usually on my wall. Not. Okay. Oh, there's people here? There's a thumbnail. Mm. Yeah. It's a thumbnail to show who the people I'm talking about. So she want all that. So I said, okay, I guess you went a roundabout way to ask him about that. But he said, whatever. I said, you really just should be lazy fair about what's she doing. He said, okay. I said, okay, so y'all probably be budgeting, not spending. Y'all have enough to get a new car. But then again, I guess he don't want her to bash her why you saying no. So he said, girl, get the new SUV. I was like, I guess you should, I guess. I guess I got it like that. Not. So Tiffany and Stormy talk, right? And Stormy came to help Tiffany because, so, you know, baby Ace reveal party, and Tiffany has a party plan and trying to tell her what she wants. It's it's kind of like a breakfast at Tiffany kind of expired kind of theme of places when you got the waffles and the breakfast food and you got the table decorations and blue and everything because that's like breakfast Tiffany style, and the balloons and that's that, right? Tiffany invited all the ladies. That's right, all the ladies. Even Kiki. Invited Kiki, invited Tisha, invited everything. Now, Tiffany did say that all the ladies are RSVP, but Tisha. And she don't know what's up with that. Because I don't know. Hold up, y'all. Somebody hit me up. It's cute, right? It's cute, right? Tiffany's story being cool is cute. Uh-huh. And that was that. So it was and I like that interaction. Like Stormy asked Tiffany how she feels because Tiffany always going around being messy, but she never really talk about her feelings like that, or she don't want to talk about her feelings. Sometimes when you get to her life, she want to close off like everything perfect, everything perfect, everything perfect, everything perfect. Oh, whole freaking 5 seasons she was saying, oh, how many seasons she was on? 4 seasons she was on. 4 seasons she was on. She said everything was perfect, everything was perfect, everything was perfect. And now, baby Ace is here. Now everything's crashing down. Louis always working. He's running, working, coaching the team. So, you know, they do a lot of traveling, especially the seasons that might be happening. So, a lot of traveling with that, coaching. She has her job, that she got this baby, that she got 2 teenagers that she got to worry about, want to get in the car and this, that, and stuff like that, getting to the older age. And then she got a little baby, Ace, who want all her attention. That's what she wanted. You wanted a little baby. It's like that. Mm-hmm. Yes, welcome. So we get that now. So it's a lot going on her plate. And I said, yes. So she said, it's okay. So Stormy said, tell her it's okay to not be okay. And I want people to understand that it's okay to not be okay. And sometimes that's why I have a habit of reaching out to people saying, how y'all doing? How y'all feeling? And everything. It's like that. Because if you tell me you're not feeling okay, it's okay. And I was like, how you not feeling okay? And hope I'll make you feel better. And let's talk it out. And let's get there. There might be times I've been very okay. I remember saying I good and everything. I live the life, I laugh a lot. When I'm not smiling, y'all know it's something might be wrong. I might be thinking about something. So it's always good. So I'm glad that she had that talk with Tiffany and make her Tiffany open up. Because, you know, you could tell that Tiffany, she really needed that talk. But at the same time, she felt still a little guarded of sharing things. Because, you know, she always puts on the persona that everything is good. So I want that. And they started like getting emotional. They started tearing up. And I said, that was a good scene. I like that. I like to see stuff like that. I like to see stuff like that. Getting a hold of that. And, you know, that's us. They did talk about Kiki, and they said, I'm fine. I'm around babies. If I'm trying something like, it's like that. Because I say, girl, if you ain't really cool with Kiki, just don't invite her. That's all a simple point, plain period. I won't lose no sleep if you didn't invite me to your baby Ace party. It's like that. She just don't steal nothing. I said, if you go feel worried about her stealing, just don't invite her. That's what I just feel. Don't invite her if you worry about her stealing. So she's just going through the emotions. Like when you go through emotions, that's the worst thing they're going, because you just living. You just going through it. You're just like, okay, yeah, what is this? Yeah, just living day by day, existing and not living. That's what basically what it is. But she said, I appreciate you asking me that. I appreciate you asking me that. And she said a couple of times, I said, yes, that's what you need. Sometimes there is, and I don't know why they rude to her. I really don't know why. Kiki can have her moments, yes. But I don't feel like she was that horrible for y'all to be all rude to me to her like that. And I guess they don't like her because Kiki will go toe to toe with them and not back down. I guess that's what they don't like. Oh, okay. So Marcel and Teletubby met up with freaking Miss Nell and Chris Fletcher's. And I said, oh, Nell and Chris is going to be on our TV screen. I said, you know what? It needs to add more dynamics and more people in the screen than just the main core 6 to make it interesting. So I guess, will it be full-time next season? We don't know. But there is more prevalent this season, the second half than the first half. But, you know, they incorporating the Fletchers more into the storyline. So I said, that's good. And they got more, you know, they kind of a little bit balanced. Miss Nell a little bit more involved in the tea and mixing things, which I don't understand why she's so involved, but we'll see how that goes. But oh yeah, before that, no, we're gonna talk about that in a minute. So they were talking to the Fletchers, and Nell and Chris want to know why they was not part of the expo. They are long lasting, like black couple, one of the first people power couple in Huntsville, and they have wealth of knowledge in the real estate business and daycare business, stuff like that, to showcase and know how business runs. Because Ms. Nell said she wanted business successfully for like 20 something years. And Chris Fletcher, you know, he's real estate. So they're very successful. So when they ask her why you're invited now, y'all saying y'all don't know them long enough or know much about their business to invite them from the expo. and everything. Because and that. So first of all, they would give it different reasons. First, you say you don't know them long enough of what they do and stuff like that. Then you saying you don't want to involve yourself with people who's kind of connected, close to somebody they try to have boundaries with, and that thing. So I said, oh, it's funny y'all say that because especially when we're talking your reputation, your brand, and stuff like that, they're gonna turn you down. So I said, so y'all said all that, right? Doing all that. But yeah, y'all still friends with Martell. I don't understand that. Your friends, they're friends with both Mel and Martell. They cool with them, the Fletchers on. But you want to dissociate them because they connected with the Holtz and they're trying to play the Holtz business. And then also try to further shade only Mel about, oh, I don't know what to do with somebody who only just want to sell t-shirts. First of all, she just don't only sell t-shirts. First of all, you try to diminish her big accomplishment. Because he always does that to women anyway. I don't know what's going on with Marcella, but he's doing too much. Oh, with this mental accomplishment and what she does, and this is that. I said, boy, bye. Don't do that. You know damn well. First of all, she wasn't begging y'all to be in this expo. The expo was to be the original 6, and y'all wanted Mel to do this very badly because of her knowledge and her connections. But she chose not to make it seem like, oh, she just do this and I don't have her. So I said, boy, you doing the most. And he was going in and in and into my Mel. And I said, oh, you doing a lot of jabs. So when somebody come after you, don't say jack. And I'm glad Mel will check you too when she later on. But I would say y'all doing all that, but y'all still connected to Martell. Martell is the worst one. Martell don't really got nothing going on for him. Mel has very successful businesses on her own. And then you say you don't want to use them long enough because they connect to them, and also you don't know much about them. So next time you do it. But you knew Chris long enough and most important enough to use him as your alibi when you went to the fake Atlanta, right? Oops. Did I say that? He was good enough to use as an alibi. But he wasn't good enough to be in your expo. So you know him long enough. You know him enough. Good enough for that. But you know him good enough for your expo? Mm-hmm. And I know y'all know the Fletchers. And he's just saying that, oh, he know Chris was the real estate agent, you just his pretty wife. I said, and we knock and we buck and we ready to fight. Oh no, like child. She said that was really rude. Now you was devalue her as just a wife. To find out she has a successful daycare business. Oh my gosh. So they don't want to move like that. I said, okay, Shell, just shade this Mel, but you don't say nothing to Martell. And Martell the one you don't got nothing going on for him. He said, oh, Maurice got a successful business. Kimmy has a successful business. This guy, Stormy got a successful business. This is a successful business. But shade the Holtz, like they don't got nothing. Exactly. What that even mean to them? You don't want to do that. I said, oh, we don't have to do that. So we don't want to move like that. I said, okay. So the Holtz is the problem, huh? So that's what later on Martell said, you try to make it seem like what's going on. Try to play the Holtz like, you know, like I said, oh, y'all always act so freaking brand new. Because like Mel said later on, we're going to get to that. I'm going to hold out for that. Because I said, Dan's right. Because none of y'all want been here without her vision. So don't act like y'all all freaking superior. I know some people might think like Mel is giving it to them. Whatever. It was her show. She had EP. It is what it is. Get over it. Make your own show. I know he does not just say she's T-shirt. Now you cannot say it for Mel. Like you don't want to. And he didn't tarnish no Martell. I said, oh, so Martell got nothing going for him, but you don't say nothing about him, but you want to talk about Mel. That's what I said. So Tisha asked about cheating, and she said, "Do you have experience cheating, infidelity in your marriage?" They say yes. Is that how you go about it? Oh, Marcel said, no, we don't go do that low. I said, oh. Okay, y'all remember how when we first started around there, Tisha was the main one bringing this shit up after figure anniversary dinner. Y'all remember that? I remember it. I'll be like to read history, but I remember that clearly. She did bring it up. And that's when they get to start talking. But just about that, and then Marcel also stop it, and this is going on. They feel like they think that the Fletchers think that she was probably throwing a jab or low key trying to act for like she wanted a personal conversation, like she was reaching out. Because I said, yeah, that was just randomly asked a question, asked them about Fletchers, how they deal with this and this is that, how it goes, because there was questions going on and all. I said, girl, you're not leaving your man, so I don't know why you're asking. So I said, what you got? Okay. So I would say, yeah, that's that. So I say I can't wait for Mel to check Marcel because he was talking out his ass, his neck about Mel. Like she was just nobody, just trying to teach us like you can't have no rights or something like that for somebody who just. I said, you really playing yourself. Okay. And so first of all, you got. I would say I don't know what the hell you have. What you successfully built, what properties was yours, but whatever. So Tiffany event. Tiffany got over there, and baby, that event was not ready yet. And they said, "What's up? Hold up." She said, "It was raining." I said, "I don't care what damn is inside. Cover the stuff up. If you know it's gonna forecast was raining that day, cover the stuff up, get inside and hurry up and clean." Like, why the hell they gotta come in? Tiffany and her freaking castmates gotta come in, wear gloves, and help out y'all set up a decoration. What was this? Taking a sweet time like y'all was moving in slow motion. Ooh, I like that. He looking at that. I know, and it's slow motion for me. Yeah, it's like they were just doing them. They was like, okay, the lot was getting done, was getting made. If they was taking the time, putting it there, the tables done wasn't fixed up, the balloons wasn't up. I was like, who is this part of planning you have? And why the hell she moving so damn slow? And y'all gotta help. Boy. So, Stormy came there and everything. Everybody started coming in. Tisha didn't get there yet, but we saw next week episode. Tisha did come, and I think Kiki came too. Did Kiki came? No, I don't think Kiki came. I don't think she didn't came. I don't think she came, but Tisha did came. Did she? Whatever, y'all. So no, Kiki didn't go because I think next week she was talking to her husband. She said something was going on with her and she couldn't go. It's like that. So everybody was getting there, and Mel made sure she said it's loud enough. Right? I said, oh, so Stormy, you trying to act like a little Destiny right now? Don't do that. Because she said, hey, Stormy. Stormy ignored Mel to the fiddle. I to the left. And I was like, hold up. And people were watching it last night with me and was like, hold up. Oh, wait, hold up. We didn't really have a major beef for not to talk like that. I know the last time we have a conversation is that Mel and Stormy were talking about the whole thing of not reaching out at the filming rap when Mel already states that she cuts off people when she at the filming raps. Not mean that she don't like you. She just stopped talking. She didn't be pressure. And you had the whole feelings about that. And you had the whole conversation. And she said, oh, you could have DM'd me. It's like that. Yeah, Stormy, man, she can't knock Mel. That's what I'm saying. Because I was like, what was that for? Why you were so pissed that you didn't say hi? She said hi to you, and you didn't say hi back. It just completely ignored Mel. And I was saying, I'm trying to understand what the hell just happened. Because I was like, nothing stems from you to be that big pissed off that you don't say hi to Mel. Your mom had the most issue. Not you. You were trying to broker the peace. I could have sworn y'all was okay. But now all of a sudden, you don't talk. Just ignore her. But yet, when y'all start talking about the $100, and she asked who was that, she said Mom saw. So you talk to her now, but you didn't talk to her then. Well, man, I want to even walk with her. I said, okay, you know, remember the time I talked to you and you didn't want to say nothing? I said, okay, I see where you stand. You mad because I didn't call you and reach out to you through filming? We DM'd each other all the damn time. Why you couldn't DM me at the time? Now, granted, I know people say that, well, she should have had to DM me if you got your numbers. Like, how many people y'all have numbers with and y'all still DM each other? So don't act like that. Y'all don't do that. Y'all don't call and text each other on the phone on numbers all the time. Y'all go to DMs because social media because that's easier. So don't act like y'all play that y'all don't still communicate through social media when you still got each other numbers. Don't do that. Don't do that. So that's tacking, that's delayed, and that's through. And sometimes people don't always answer their phone numbers, text messages, and stuff like that, because they're always on their social media. They answer the social media and DMs faster. They would answer their own texts. So don't do that. Whether you act on mail side, on Stormy side, at the end of the day, if you always communicate with DMs, it wouldn't be possible if you want to reach out to me in DMs and say, why the hell you didn't have contact me? I don't got your new number and all that stuff like that. Now, if you don't want to do that, that's something you don't do that. So if you don't want to chase her, you have to chase her, but don't get in your feelings about it either. But I don't understand the energy. So Stormy said she's good with Tisha, and she said her and Tisha haven't talked since that interaction they had, and that's that. And she said, "Good, I was good. I was on. I was not." I said, "Stormy, you know you was definitely was wild and buck knuckling the buck. It's about to be good. We about to throw the buzz. We about to sling the pen." She was you like, girl, it's about to be good. He just talk that in that mess. So yeah, she was doing a lot. So I said, Stormy, girl, you was definitely wild about it. So don't act like you was to say that calm and said, no, I wasn't doing like that. I was good. I was good. I was mellow. I was chill and everything. She said, so when she contacted you, will not go up to this elevator again? She said, I don't know. We good. I said, good, Stormy, you say that all the time. And they act like, yeah, not girl fight. Yeah, it's girl fight. That's the way she was acting. You like to throw the bowls with Tisha. And they act like you was not that. Girl, you was elevated. You was definitely elevated and you was definitely hyped. You was up there. So don't act like you was doing that, girl. You definitely were. So she said, oh, no, we good. I'm cool. I'm chilling. I'm better. She said, also, Kate Crusader, she said, so when she come over here, you gonna be cool? She said, oh, yeah, we good. We all right. I said, Stormy, you just full of it. I said, Stormy, you just are full of shit, girl. But whatever, girl. And I hate when she does this. Like you act like you don't want to do this. You don't want to do the etiquette stuff, but you do this good. But then you don't want to be labeled as that, and that's how you is. But then again, when the family act like that, you act like you don't understand that coming from, and that's just not what it's supposed to be. And you need to be adults about it. So you don't act like adults sometimes either. Oh well, yeah. I would have mad. She did eat bop ball so exactly. nobody would have been mad because he was doing the most. And I get it. You don't check me how I respond about how he came at me for $100. Granted. But Stormy, don't act like you just that calm and you was not ready about it. You was hype. Girl, yes, you were, girl. You definitely were. You was not just mellow. Trying to downplay how she is. Girl, you know you the hood. You say you like it, so that's what it is. So own it. Girl, say, yeah, I was ready. I was hyped. She got me offended. It's like that. So Nell talked to Mel. And Nell told us, like, listen, they was kind of like playing us like we couldn't be the expo because at one day they didn't know what we do and our influence in the community. And then second, they was okay saying that because they're friends with you, they don't want to step that boundaries and messing with you. Oh, okay. Oh, it's all about me. She said, "Oh, so you just love to throw jabs?" Because she told her other stuff that Lamar so said about her, about she just don't sell T-shirts and she just don't it is. You got no marketers, this, that. I said, "Oh, you know damn well Mel is very successful. She had a successful business more than what she was doing on the show. So don't act like she just not doing nothing." Now Martell, on the other hand, don't do nothing, but y'all don't say nothing about him. Now Martell will get upset about the Hope conversation because I say it would have been no scope if the Hopes didn't bring y'all in. So don't act like no, they didn't help y'all and they didn't give y'all a footing in the industry so y'all could be the way you are. Don't act now. You and your wife act like y'all just granddaughters, y'all just central person, y'all just power couple, and y'all nobody can tell y'all what to do and what to say. And now she feeling herself next week. She said, "Oh, I don't need no feedback." I said, "Bitch, yes, you do need feedback. Your whole existence needs feedback." But I guess whatever. All the way feedback. Give me a composition notebook. We can give you feedback for left and right, all figure pages. Actually, you don't need feedback. That's how you're not gonna grow. Every business needs feedback every now and then to continue to successfully grow. But whatever. So Mel, she said, you know a lot of jabs for someone who's on figure and going to figure lawsuit for fraud. So you worry about what I do in my pockets and how I count my money and everything. Don't worry about what in my pockets, because at the end of the day, this person, her vision, got you where y'all at right now. So yes, I said that's right. Yeah, showcase your freaking thing. And I don't care what nobody say on social media online and say, "Oh man, just no," because if it wasn't for Mel and her vision and post pictures to the freaking station who green light the freaking show, the Love and Marriage Huntsville, the Love and Marriage franchise wouldn't have been what it is without her vision being put to light. Because we're not 3 cities now, and won't know if they might do other cities. So her vision put money in y'all damn pockets and one of your incomes y'all having. Now she doesn't control who's in hiring or not because that's production role. She doesn't control that. But what we're not gonna do, act like because I brought you in the show, you gonna play yourself. Yeah, try to make it seem like y'all the it couple, y'all not. Especially Teletubby, she's not. You can't even get your own husband in check, so you ain't nothing with no power couple. So get the fuck out of my face. Wasn't familiar, y'all would not be on the show. So don't act like y'all something and you count her pockets, you know damn well. So you want to do jabs and everything about that, but you talk about her t-shirts. I said, y'all, y'all selling mugs? Y'all selling t-shirts yourself as well. And she said, I was telling in their face. And I said, that's right. I said, you know what? This is the mail we need. We don't need that quiet, take the hollow kind of mail. At this point, no, we done with that. We done with that. They was crazy. Talking like that. They was just above everyone. And this is that. You don't associate somebody who does. It's like, they ain't any money, they value, don't got no. I said, boy, bye. Y'all was begging Mel to talk. And now she had no value. So when next week when she sit down and have a conversation with Marcel, he gonna try to spin around. He said, I ain't trying to play. He said, I ain't trying. Yes, you were trying to play her. Now she confronts your ass. Now you try to act like you don't say nothing. Good boy. So I said, this is what Mel need. This is the Mel we need. Like earlier, Mel didn't even walk with Tisha like that. And she trying to show Kiki that y'all both is at fault of not reaching out to each other and trying to be fair. So despite how she feels, she's still trying to see the high road. But no, y'all playing her. So now she got to show y'all. And don't piss off Martell because, you know, he started to loose up the lips. So I guess we're going to see that interaction with Marcel and Martell soon. But what y'all feel about the rest of Love of Man Huntsville? That's what I got to say. We got to see next week. Teacher got my nerves saying, I don't need feedback. I don't need y'all. Why y'all so bad? I said, first of all, girl, stop. Your expo was trash. It was all that. You were charging people the last minute. Not everyone got charged, but you want to charge the people you in a group with. And then you gonna tell people, oh, Marcel going around and tell people that y'all didn't pay, and Hotbox told us that you did pay, and now you telling people that they didn't pay. So what's going on with these people? They seem like y'all scamming and scheming, and y'all doing something. Yeah, and everything in her name. All in her name. Because, oh, yeah, she's the boss. So everything in her name is in her name. But there's you reliability if something happened. So because everything is in your name now, look what's up. Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, that's what's up. Mm-hmm. That's what's up. Yes, you got that lawsuit going on. Shoot. She should act like she's on that issue too. For real. Exactly. That's what's up. She don't need no feedback. I said, I don't want me giving you no more any feedback anyway. Sure. Every time teacher talked to me, she would collect with us. It's a misery. You hear a teacher talking to you. Miserable teacher talking to you. What do you want me to say? And that Marcel walk over me. I want Marcel to walk up on me. Like he gonna hit me. You know, he ain't gonna fight. Chill. Tiffany does need help. She definitely does. And she's, I guess that persona, her perfect persona they was trying to spill at us is going down and is cracking through the roofs, especially when she had her little baby right now. And her husband is away coaching the team. He's not home as much. So maybe next time you want to stop being messy and focus on your own figure life right now, girl. Let somebody else be the messy boots right now. Who else could be messy? All right, y'all. That's Love of Man Huntsville. That's it, y'all. Let's get into Love is Blind, season 5. The first 4 episodes, remember the other episodes ain't aired yet. They breaking down the episodes of season of each week. So we get the next 3 episodes next week, and then we get the following, I think 2 episodes the following week, and then the finale and reunion, whatever, something like that following week. So thank you. Thank Auntie. Nice. That's on y'all. All right, Love is Blind. Let's get into it. Let's start with the pictures. But we're gonna have to do this first. This is the pictures of the people, y'all. This is the cast of season 5. And we'll get to that. We're gonna break it down. We'll get to these people. So that's why I say this last, because there's a lot to discuss. So I'm ready. Are y'all ready? Let's talk, because we're gonna talk. But before we do that, let's do a little brief introduction of some of these people's bios, so you get an idea of what they came with. Oh no. All right. So y'all know season. Oh wait, hold on. Right, one time. Y'all know season 5 is on Netflix right now. Okay, we have 4 seasons, and to be honest, Love Is Blind's franchise is popular. And as much that I don't really watch it to care to see who make it work or not. I just look for the drama and the messiness of it. And this season is no short of it, because I don't know how to do it, because it seems like every season they is surprising us of what's going to happen, who's the people, what's like that. So I don't give a damn whoever say yes or not. I just want to see how this story plays out, right? So the first 4 episodes is that's the part. Y'all know usually I don't review till after the part season, but I would say, you know what, whatever. Let's just talk about some things. And y'all know production showcase the same people over and over of the part to kind of let us know who is kind of going to make it through the round and seeing their journey. I said that's defeat the purpose. Can you just show everyone and then just make us get surprised? But no, they don't. They probably care whoever it is. So y'all can pretty make sure, y'all can pretty guess who's gonna be the cast of the season based on the watching the episodes. The first 4 episodes, based on the parts, because they showcase the same people. Now, who they pick and who they end up with, that's just the story. But you get an idea who probably will make it past that, or at least some aspect of the or shape or form. But let's go with Leah. That's still the introduction, and then we're going to talk about the episodes itself. Hold on. Aaliyah is 28 years old. She's an ICU nurse who works in cardiovascular surgery and loves spoken word poetry. She likes nerd Gotti. Oh, Gottis. What the hell am I talking about? Not nerd Gotti. Ooh, that's a new term, y'all. She like the nerd Gottis. She like nerd Gotti. Ooh, nerdy guys. Why did I just say nerd Gottis? What the hell? It just sounds so fancy. Oh, she like the nerd Gottis. That's a word, y'all. She like the nerd Gottis. Chill. Aaliyah is gorgeous. She definitely is. But I just don't like how they have my beautiful black woman crying all the time. This like always show her crying. Y'all know that sound cute, the Nogalis. But nerdy guys. She like nerdy guys. Mm-mm. Partly because she watched a lot of anime. Oh, that's my girl. During her childhood years in Japan. They gave a Instagram and y'all went on Instagram. Chris. Chris is a 27-year-old project manager who fosters dogs on the weekend. While people think he's a playboy, he actually a lovely dovey. And looking for someone open and communicative. I don't see playboy when it was interacting with Chris in the season. They may think that because of how he looks, but looks is not completely deceiving, because it's like I don't get playboy vibes out of him. Somebody else get playboy vibes, and we'll get to him in a minute. Here he goes, right here, Izzy. Izzy is a 29-year-old insurance agent who has been single for 2 years, but he was previously engaged. A people pleaser at heart. He hoping to find someone who ready to settle down. Because we'll explain what he said earlier. Johnny. Hold on. Johnny is a 30-year-old lawyer who is looking for someone with intelligence and emotional maturity. Mm. She hoping to prove her mom wrong and break a string of bad relationships by finding love in the parts. JP. JP is a 30-year-old firefighter who embraces the camaraderie that his dangerous jobs affords. He's a firefighter. I'll let you know. He's a good cook, a terrible dancer, and wears red, white, and blue all the time. Ooh, okay, I guess I could easier shopping for him. Red, white, and blue. Down the middle, straight forward, back, forth. You resisting the feedback. Okay. So you don't have to look for it. She said, what color you like? Red, white, and blue. Okay, fine, red, white, and blue. It might be boring, but hey, whatever. It's easy as a shot. Lydia, oh child. That's what she was doing. That's Lydia. I said, why are y'all jamming her in our freaking throats and our faces with her screaming and her freaking antics all the damn time? Y'all just love Lydia, huh? Lydia is 30-year-old geologist who was born and raised in Puerto Rico. Yeah, she kept reminding us that she's from Puerto Rico. I love Puerto Rico, Puerto Rico, Puerto Rico. I said, girl, calm down. She loves to dance and look for a mature man who will love her for who she is. Milton. Milton is very tall, y'all. This guy's tall. He looked like he was from a background, freaking geriatric curls, singers from the boy group band from the 70s with a big. I said, who are you freaking grown to be only 24 years old? Milton is a 24-year-old engineer who works in oil and gas. He's really big on metamorphic rocks and wouldn't mind finding a woman to share his microscopic with. Literally. Oh, yes. Boy. He a Nerf Gotti, y'all. He's a Nerf Gotti. Because, child. I can't believe I've turned my phrase Nerf Gotti. But okay, y'all. Whatever. It's not a word, but it's going to be a word today. Because he couldn't turn off his nerdiness at all. But I said that's might be cute sometimes. But he's so young and he just opened up a share. We'll get to that in a minute. Miriam. Now, we don't see much of her this first 4 episodes, but I think she will play out because something happened, and we will get to that. And I think she will come to play, but she's part of the cast. Miriam is a 31-year-old scientist who was born and raised in Nigeria and come to the United States for college. She currently works in skincare, although she keeps all the details about her job to herself. And yes, because when somebody asks her about her skincare, what kind of skincare products are you doing and what it is, she's like, it's this secret. I said, girl, what is it? Like, why is you secretive about it? Like, what is it? Yeah, but she's been very keeping that to a secret. I said, what is it? Like, is you trying to peel faces off or something? What's going on? Stacy is a 33-year-old operations manager and Pilates instructor. A self-described fun, raunchy girl, Stacy claims to be able to guess a person's shoe size just by looking at their feet. Girl, that's dusty, but okay, whatever. Guess my shoe size. Miriam does, right? She does come off a lie. Hey, Empress Boo. Oh, hold on. Taylor. Taylor is a 25-year-old kindergarten teacher who loves grilled cheese sandwiches. She's like, oh, yes, I just love grilled cheese. Just make grilled cheese. You a cook? You like to make grilled cheese sandwiches? Yeah, you can make grilled cheese sandwiches for breakfast, lunch, dinner, dinner. Every damn time. You like grilled cheese, that's all we make because you can get nothing else. Here, that's a whole week. Taylor used to base relationship on superficial things, but she's looking for something deeper now that she learned to love. She learned to love herself. Oh. Uchi. Uchi, Uchi is a 33-year-old lawyer who owns his own software company. He used to write spoken word poetry in college and hopes to find an ambitious, motivated person who will inspire him. All right, that's it. That's the cast, y'all. So let's get to these pictures and let's talk about these people. My body. All right. It's the cast, y'all. I got the pictures here. See, I was ready. Maybe I should put all their pictures all together and just put my behind the screen. Y'all just listen to my voice. Oh, Chelsea and there. Wow, let's talk about it, y'all. Let's talk about it. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. All right. You went to marry everyone, huh? Okay. Child. Throughout the season, people talk, they're going to do it. Let me tell you what my note says. Somebody in the pods, right, asked a fuck, marry, kill question. So we were thinking they're going to do people. Y'all guess what the person said? Fuck, marry, kill. Pancakes, waffles, or French toast. We watched that shit. We was like, what the hell? What? Fuck, marry, kill? How is that? Not with no food. You could have said one gotta go, but F marry, kill for pancakes, French toast, and waffles? Oh, hell no. Whoever that guy was, just get away. Because I was like, I know they did not do that. I know that they didn't want to do that because they know that was funny. So they wanted to show us that. Because I said, not that as a question for a date. And food? Whatever. So Milton, y'all know, this is Milton, the first guy right here. This is Milton. Milton and Lydia. Hold on, I keep going down. And Lydia, they connected quickly because they got the nerve kind of like mindset because they both like study rocks or geology because that's on a science background. And we could tell she's like very loud. She's like this. Yes. It was like, girl, can you calm down? For real. What the exactly? Fuck man, kill for food. Just married the whole cast, right? Dave Denise. I know that's right. So she's just being loud, and she's just eager to be loved. She just showing. They showing her a lot. I wrote in my notes. They show Lydia a lot, and I said, "Girl, they just trying down our freaking faces with Lydia." But we'll see. Milton is 24. I think he's the youngest one so far, and Lydia's 30. And so at first she took her back about his age. So because of that, she heard that she kind of got turned off about him because he's like, he's so young, I can't be with him, and I just nothing like that. 6 years younger, but some people got some age limit gaps and everything, whatever. So Izzy told us in the beginning that he said women didn't like him because she got a bald head. He had a bald head. I said, who women don't like no bald head? Bald head is attractive and sexy. So nothing wrong. He said some woman came up took up his hat. He said, ew, and walked away. I said, oh, bitch. Where's this ew coming from? This is before we get to know who he is. But I said, nah, not one with bald heads. As long as you take care of yourself. And they got bald head, we got a nice facials and like that, and it grows nicely. Mm-hmm. He loved to dance, and he used to be engaged. You saw that in the bio. He used to be engaged, and he was engaged before. His real name is Ismail, but they call him Izzy for short. Whatever. Johnny, oh Johnny. Johnny right here. She was married before. She was married. And now she's not with the person anymore. But she said she attracted people who got addiction issues. And I said, oh, child, you attracted people who got addiction issues. That sound kind of cringy. But we'll get to find out more about that story later on. But let's get to it. Taylor. Oh, do I got a picture of Taylor? Oh, yes, I do. That's why there. Taylor said she struggled to love herself in the beginning. She said she had a hard time loving herself. So because of that, she wasn't really focused on really giving her all to people, because if she didn't love herself, she can't love anybody else. Can I get an amen? Amen. So that's what it was. So she couldn't really love herself. So she's ready, and she's hoping to do that for the pod. So that's good. So we had Izzy. Izzy was interested in two ladies. He was interested in Stacy and Johnny. Izzy was interested in these two people. And this is Izzy right here. And he said he liked to dance, he liked this, he liked that, and everything. So one of the people who was watching this with me, Empress, I was like watching this with me, shout out to one of the Mizzies. She was like, to give F-boy vibes. So don't forget be fooled by the person who like to dance, the boy, get attracted, got the nice little thick legs, because he does have some thick legs. I ain't gonna front. Y'all know that's one of my little best attributes in the male body is legs. Looking at the thickness also, whatever. It's not about me. I'm not in the pods. So for real. So interesting, those two ladies. So one was Stacy's like more of she's the fun girl. She had to have a good time, and she didn't really open up as much. But she could get to that point, but not as much, because she wasn't really at that point in her life previously of open up and go that further. So I said, now I'm trying to see how deep can she goes, and if she needs to get deeper, can she get there? So we don't know. We will see how that goes in the later on the season, because she's part of one of the main cast members. I'm gonna let you know who she picked in the end. It's like that. Johnny was a walking contradictory. We will get to it now. We will get to these people. She's a walking contradictory. The reason why I say that, and she said she's a walking red flag. I say yes, that's that and a contradictory, because she was talking to together Chris and Izzy, right, and telling them two completely opposite things. That's why I said, girl, you saying two complete opposite things for two different people. So what is it? Which one are you? So Johnny was telling Chris that she always choose emotional, unavailable kind of guys. So she want to break that pattern. She never had a safe relationship. She always choose the emotional, unavailable people. So she want to get rid of that. So with Chris, it was a safe option for her because it was great. Is she Uchiwari on one mic? Exactly. And then she would tell Izzy that she always choose the safe options. She always choose safer guys, and she's not interested in them like that because she's kind of boring. So she always choose safe. So she wants something different. So I said, Johnny, who the fuck are you? Do you like the safe people, or do you like the emotional, unavailable people? Because you said Chris is an easier option because you could see yourself being one of the long lines because you have the same similarities. Your upbringing is kind of similar, not upbringing similar. Same similarities. Y'all think the same way. Y'all laugh. You have a good time with each other. He's open with you. You open with him. He's a safe option. You can work on things. Do you want someone who's easy to work through things? Even if times get hard, you want someone who's that safe option to go for. But if you don't want that, you want the thrill of it all because you don't want the safe option, you're going with Izzy. But yet, you know he's emotionally unavailable. When you told Chris, you usually go for guys like that. You want to break out of it. So you told Izzy, you always go to safer options. So I said, which one are you? That's why I said you were walking contradictory. Because while I was watching it last night, I said, girl, you confused. You is not saying the same thing. And I'm listening to what you're saying. I said, girl, that's not what you said. You didn't say that earlier. Now you say something different. So what is it? And she playing this game, and then she act like she's better than Stacy because Izzy had a connection with Stacy as well, and she act like she was better than Stacy. Oh, it's not gonna work well with Stacy. Whether it doesn't work well with Stacy or not, because I do feel like Stacy is superficial. But we're gonna see how she open up if she does open up later on. And you this, so you decided. Oh, before that, Chris did open up. Chris opened up to us and told us about how he lost his virginity. And how he lost his virginity was not a normal, like a boy thing who lost his virginity. He lost his virginity because he got taken advantage of. He was pressured and forced by an older woman who wanted to have sex with him, and he tried not to have sex, and he was pressured and forced. Like, it was probably like low-key kind of borderline sexual assault. But that was so he told Johnny that. Open up. Crying about everything. And I said, oh my gosh. Because usually most men, they little things, they say, oh my God, I banged this bad woman, older woman, all of a sudden they're trying to be happy. But his first virginity wasn't that happy moment. So it opened up with her, and at 17 years old, he opened up to her like that. And he likes Johnny. That made his main connection was Johnny. And like I said, when I was watching Chris, I don't get Playboy vibes from him at all. He doesn't get Playboy vibes. I guess people just look at him and think that he is, but he doesn't give that at all. That's not his personality. Izzy, on the other hand, he does give that. But him, Chris doesn't. So Lydia, the loud one, the loud buckshot Lydia. That Puerto Rican, that's like the Puerto Rican Lyra. Lydia, like Izzy. I'll show y'all Izzy already. Izzy. And she said that's her number one. I said, first of all, how is Izzy your number one? First of all, I could have sworn you had a good connection with Milton because y'all connected so badly about the nerve godly kind ofness of it all, of rocks and geology and all that stuff. Y'all connected. Y'all had a good time with that. Y'all bonded well with that. But Izzy is your number one choice? So when she told him that and it caused, Izzy let her down and said, listen, I have strong connections. And I don't know. I really don't like, he basically said he has strong connections and you was not part of it. So he's flattered that you was his number one. But nah, he like that. He had other connection with Johnny and Stacy. So that kind of broke her down. She broke down crying. Aaliyah confronted her. Aaliyah right here. It's my first time I'm going to keep over there. Aaliyah confronted her. Comfort her. Tell her it's okay. It's like that. Somebody going to love you for you are. It's like that. So Izzy's not the one for her. And that's that. So because of Izzy shut her down, the only option she has right now, because we don't know any other interaction he has, is Milton, the 24 years old. Now she's so gun-ho. She's like, oh my gosh. I kind of like shoot you away because you was 24 years old, but now I feel like I messed up and I realized I shouldn't have done that. It's just like that. Now she all over Milton behind. I said, Because I said, I don't know how the hell you got a connection with Izzy like that. Like I was like, girl, we ain't seen that much interaction with y'all to be having that strong connections. But so oh yeah, Uchi, this dude right here, Uchi and Aaliyah had a good connection. They connected about poetry and stuff like that and jobs, and she wanted to build business, and he has business aspects and stuff like that. It's very ambitious. Aaliyah is a beautiful man. I said, oh my gosh, we finally got a beautiful black. Like, come on, like we need a good black couple and everything. So they talked about what's the deal breaker. Both said dishonesty, right? So Aaliyah decided to share something with him because she said, you know what? I want to be open, completely honest. Even though she know it might lose him, but at the same time, she was still honest. She said she had a previous relationship, worked for like 2.5 years. He wasn't pleasing her sexually. She's trying to do every avenue aspect to tell her spouse that she's not feeling sexually satisfied. She was unhappy, stuff like that. Talk to him, sit down with him, try and give suggestions, have counseling sessions, try and ask how he feels. She tried all the avenues and he was not budging. So she had a one-time fling. She cheated on him, her ex-person, one time, and that's it. And I guess she didn't tell him whatever because it was more of she didn't want to hurt him and stuff like that. That's that. That was 2.5 years, 2 years ago. She told Uchi that, and Uchi act like he was very judgy. He was like condemning her, making it seem like she was a bad person. She was wild. The firing the question was going off and off. I said, oh, that lawyerness. I said, God, let up. You can already tell she felt guilty by telling you this, and she didn't have to tell you this. But she chose to tell you this. And she was too honest. Because she felt messed up by it, because she knows she did a terrible thing. She's not a bad person. She messed up. But he was kept hammering her. The lawyer and us is that, did you feel this? This, that, it was more about you, that. Like, going this, like, make her feel mad. Make her feel bad about herself. And you were very coming off as very judgmental. And very ham and badgering. That's how I get it. But he said, oh, yeah, I had cheated one time. I was 18 years old. It was a kiss, but it's not compared to you. I was 18. You was 2 years ago. So how you know you're not going to do it again? And this is like, I said because she know herself. And I don't think she was a serious cheater because she said it was a one-time thing. And that's one time I believe her was one time. It's the one thing that somebody who cheated one time is someone who's a serious cheater. And I'll get a serious cheater from her. 2.5 year guy, and he didn't do nothing to do nothing to fix the relationship. I understand. He was definitely projecting. Definitely was. Because it was his own insecurities that he was having and what he was doing. All that stuff like that. But we're going to push pause on that. So after she was like, you know what? I guess she kind of like then and there kind of lost him. Then he said, oh, you didn't have to tell me that. Now, after she walked out the house, you didn't have to tell me that and everything. You didn't have to tell me. It was a good thing you tell me. I said, oh, too late now. Now she feel like she lost you for good. And she knew there's a possibility for speak on that. But she wanted to be honest. And that's what you wanted, right? Now Uchi's 33. He on all his feelings about what happened, what was said, all that stuff like that. So this was Lydia helped her and consoled her about everything. But when Lydia was like, this, that, he messed up his own securities, and I see myself I see a lot of myself in you. I see a lot of stuff in you. I see a lot of myself in you. She kept saying that to Leah. You and me, and this is that. It was like they was building a good bond. Because Leah was consoling Lydia. Lydia was helping Lydia. So they was having a good connection with each other. And I was like, something, I don't know. Like she was just so eager. It's not so much as like this. So I said, granted, I would like to have someone, a good connection or friendship on this thing, because we all go to the same experience. So nobody else will understand us. So I guess to build a friendship and bond like that. It's like last season, a lot of them build a bond. So I understand that, but it's something about this seem off. But we're gonna find out. Wait, hold up, y'all. We'll find out more why this is happening. So Lydia craved to be loved so badly. I said that's why she's acting like that. She just want to be loved so bad. I said, girl, you become desperate. Oh, you want to be a Desperate Housewives remake? Go Desperate Housewives, girl. They doing a little reboot. No, they're not. But I would love it. I wish they would. I love that show. But so Milton like to hold things inside. He shields himself. He don't express his emotions and his feelings. And I was like, Milton, you gotta I know he's the young, so I know sometimes young you don't do that. You like to have fun and everything, you got to share your emotions, you like to think about things. But I don't know. He seems like he's a young, old school kind of dude. I don't know how I feel. Just like he just looked old. It's like, oh no. I'm not saying a bad thing, but it's like, boy, we didn't even think he would be 26, 24. But he still had that young mindset of, opening things and that, express. I said, boy, you got to express yourself. You can't be in a relationship, you don't want to express things. So he really liked Lydia. But Lydia was really like Izzy. Izzy turned her down. Now she's all focused on Milton, like, oh, I want to be with you. I want to be with you. I want to be with you. You do all that. She will all that with Milton. I said, okay, girl. So Taylor and JP, let me tell you, Taylor and JP, okay, whatever about these two. I'll tell you now, Taylor, oh, no. JP and Taylor was our first engaged couple. There you go. I said it. There wasn't much to say about them. JP, he was a firefighter. He found out he grew up in an angry mother. Like his mom was very angry, and she took it out of his sisters, and he wanted to protect the sisters. And why she was angry like that, why she was doing that. So it took a while for a long time to really forgive his mom for doing that. And Taylor had a hard time loving herself, and she loved herself, and she had really connected with JP. JP's a firefighter. So I said, how that gonna go? Will you be a teacher? He's a firefighter. He mostly working all the time. I know a place he could still have a family but stuff, but like his job is very demanding. He could be long hours away from home. So we'll see how this goes. I mean, it was someone who practice self-love, or you're gonna love yourself enough to know that you may go be home most of the time by yourself. Even though you might have JP around, but we'll see how that goes. It make it work. Shoot, maybe she might say, "Listen, I'm good. I like my freedom right here. Okay, no man, no hand, no making cheese. I don't need your on my breath, lose all my face on the damn time." Maybe she like that, but we'll see. I don't know. So they got engaged. They was the first engaged couple. They say, "I love you." They like each other. I don't know. Maybe because it seemed like he speaks, but he don't speak. Y'all get what I'm saying? Like. It's like most of the time he just stay quiet. It don't say much. Now, sometimes quietness is not a bad thing in a relationship because you don't have to always talk every minute of the second. But I do feel like she does more of the spearheading the conversations, and he responds until he had that emotional question about his childhood that he started talking more. Oh, I'm shining, look, I'm shining. Or it's like that. So we'll see how this goes. Because now they met each other, he was sweating and everything. They proposed, and she said yes. And I don't know if he really feeling her or not. We'll see. And now they see each other for the first time. The looks, we'll see how it goes. Chris and Johnny are connected well. That's why I said Johnny's is a walking contradiction because her safe option, her best option was Chris. Her best option was Chris, not Izzy in the show. It was Chris. Because that was to be the comfortability that's person she could be with and who really love her like that. And want to be with her and be sure. He was sure about Johnny. But Johnny was want to take the high road and go at the Izzy when she know Izzy is not really emotionally available like that. Not at the moment. No, he's not. He's really not. Because sometimes when you go deep with him and you try to express his thing, he shuts down. He takes a long time. He's quiet. He want to process things. This. Oh, come on. Just speak. It sounds like, gosh. Got you feeling like you shouldn't say much? Did you say too much or not? So like that. So because she said she had a strong connection with Johnny, no, with Izzy. Johnny had a strong connection with Izzy. She broke up with Chris. And I said, "Girl, don't do that. Not too quick. Not do that. Don't do that. Don't do that." She broke up with him and put all her eggs in Izzy basket, and did that and tried. And she's so sure that Izzy would go pick her. She was trying to downplay Stacy and trying to talk down on Stacy. Now the jig is still up with Stacy and how she is, because at one point I do feel like Stacy don't really go share anything, because when they confronted her about that, she was like, "Yeah, I get vulnerable. I just like have fun. It's like stay away from it." It's like, I said, "Girl, do you open up? Can't stay surface level all the damn time. Can you be vulnerable? We'll see." So I said, "Johnny, you messed up by breaking up with Chris." So Izzy said he been engaged and he grew up. He grew up with his own business, and he couldn't celebrate any holidays. So one time he had like an Easter egg hunt. His friend was doing Easter egg hunt, and then his father pulled him away for the Easter egg hunt. And then he talked to his cousin. His cousin told him that your father is not really your father, and he didn't say anything from that. I said, "Oh, child." Yes. Izzy did kept telling these ladies that he had other connections, more than one connection. So I don't know why Johnny would do that to herself and end it with Chris, knowing that he's not fully set on just her. So I don't know why she was so hell bent that she was kind of like trying to strong on him, because when she opened up, did she open up on him? Yeah, she opened up with Izzy. This one we find out about Johnny thing. So Johnny ended up with Chris. Broke up with him. I said, "Girl, you should not have done that." She talked to Izzy, telling her she broke up with Chris, because I guess Izzy told her that Chris was breaking down. He was really distraught over you breaking up with him. And he was. He definitely was. He really felt for you, girl. And that was your best safe option. That you could have had that love, that figure. I don't know about Tiffany, but I don't know. Maybe she could have had that kind of love, because I feel like y'all two would have been meshed well. Based on what you're saying. But man, now how you are, Johnny, you gonna flip flop it like that? Maybe it's you, girl. You need to get those to yourself. And that's what your mom told her. Like her mom did tell her that, she said, maybe you're not meant to be in a relationship. And I know that's tough to hear that. Maybe rightfully so, she maybe not be, because the way how she's acting as far as how she's moving, girl, what is you doing? So when she told Izzy about her about her best love of her life was the person who was on drugs. And he died, passed away. And the person she married to was a rebound of the person that her love of her life passed away. Even though he was addicted to drugs and died of that overdose, that was her love of her life. The greatest love of her life. That's what she said. I said, "Oh, not the greatest love." Okay, girl. So the rebound marriage wasn't that. She wasn't really focused on him that much, so I guess that ended. So when she told Izzy that, Izzy basically know what to say. Like he was just stunned, and just not stunned, that he just basically wasn't giving him much feedback. She said, "Is he there? Is he? Is he?" We not even saying much. It's saying much. And I was like, "Ooh, child. Maybe you should open that up to freaking Chris and not to Izzy." Because now Izzy just felt like he just can't give us. I think after she told her the story, he kind of was like low key, kind of was done with Johnny. I know he just couldn't get with Johnny. And that's because of that. She felt rejected. So that's when she got a quarters with the women's quarters. She said, "Oh, Stacey won't be it. She would not be compared to me." This is that. I said, "Girl, stop. What a grandeur delusion tougher you have. because you was not spiritually clean with yourself, your damn self. Are y'all following me? Y'all following me? And I said, so Uchi, he told people he's OCD. He tried to downplay like he's not that bad. Like, cause when people say they're like that, and they say, "Oh, it's not that terrible." When you start living with them, it get that terrible. That's what it is. Yes, it is like that. So like that. So, but Leah told her that she said she had some little kinks that she has. She enjoys. She told her like she liked the elbow meat. She liked the elbow meat. She liked to pinch the elbow meat. I said, okay, that's cute. She liked to eat raw honey and Splenda packets raw. I said, oh girl, that's a lot of sugar, girl. Okay. I like junk, so I can't judge her. But she also said the last one was not really a bad thing. I said, girl, that could lead to something going on. You want to peek on it. You don't have to peek, you can come inside. She said, we like to take showers, she like to take a peek. I said, what are you peeking for? If he in the shower, don't have to peek at him in the shower, watch him when he watches out, go come join in the shower. You got some money sex. Cherry, you have to peek about it, just do it. Just go in. So I guess Johnny was trying to figure out what Izzy had at to actually spill the beans, and he broke up with her. Now she got nobody. She broke up with Chris, and Izzy broke up with Johnny. I said, oh, but too bad, girl. You played the game. And now Chris and Johnny's compared notes and realized that Chris and Izzy was told two completely different stories for Johnny about the guy she picked. She told Chris that she always go to emotionally unavailable people, and she don't want to do that because that's her pattern. And then she told Izzy that she always go for the safer options. That's boring. It's like that. She wanted excitement. So that's she told Izzy. So she was trying to tell her story based on what they want to hear. So that's that. So now, because Izzy broke over her, now she trying to strong on back with Chris. And I said, Chris, stay strong. Whew, stay strong. Don't falter. And I'm glad he didn't. Because Johnny realized she messed up, but ended with Chris so damn quickly. Now she trying to go on and say, I want to be with you. 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 We'll do all that. And I said, girl, stop it. Girl, none of that. And he said, I thought I had my wife here. I came to find my wife and everything, and I thought I had her here, was not here. So while she said, I want to be with her and everything, he said, no ma'am, no ham, no bacon and cheese. I choose myself. And I said, because girl, you thought you was gonna string him along, that he was gonna fall for you back again. And I thought he faltered a little bit. I was like, oh John, I said, Chris, don't do that. Don't do that. And I'm glad he played with himself. Now we might go see them later on in the season of meeting up together and see how it goes, because you know, they always like to bring back the people who they had interacted with to come to the season, bring some drama, open cans of worms of feelings, and see how it goes. So that's not the last time we will see Johnny, and I guess we might see Chris again and see how he feels. But Chris, please don't, because Johnny's not the one. She is very contradictory, and she's not gonna be open. I don't know, something about her. And I said, girl, maybe your mom was right. I saw her say that. He better not, because I'm about to wheel him behind if he ever try to afford to go back with Johnny. No, but real quick. All right. So this is the big reveal. This was close to the end of episode 3, and 4. And that's why I was like, okay, this gonna be something. This gonna be something. Y'all ready for this? Are y'all ready? So Leah and Uchi had a conversation, right? This is Leah. And Uchi had a conversation. she would say, all right, we could get back, we could love you, and stuff like that, good terms. And then be open honest. So she said, I'm glad you be open honest with me. So when she said that, he said, and he just had a look. So I said, what is it? What you gotta say? Because now you was badgering her about that dishonesty is your deal breaker. But now you was hiding things your damn self. And that's why he was so quick to judge her about what she's doing when he had to do something. Y'all realize, right? And I say next time y'all have better, maybe they did this because of drama. That's why they throwing on the faces. But I said, no, y'all have to screen people more better than this. Because nobody shouldn't have known each other in his parts. And I kind of revealed the way. Uchi revealed that in the week 1 when they was dating in the pods, one of the ladies that he had an unseen date with, they dated in real life. They know each other in real life. Yes, I said it. Y'all heard that right. The show of Love is Blind, of falling in love, of people you never met before, of the thing, and you actually had 2 contestants in this motherfucking show who knew each other outside of the freaking pods. Now, I don't know if they knew they was going to be part for the show, but that was very dusty that you would have these 2 people in here, and that kind of could have threw it off because it defeats the purpose of the whole premise of the show. Now, how production-wise? And the fact that they didn't say this until now, and everybody finished off, emotions is heavy, and y'all did not mention this until late to the thing, and you bawling the eyes out and crying after you judge her, criticize her, and you just now telling her that he dated Lydia. Did I tell you who person he dated? Yes, Uchi dated Lydia. When we heard that, we was like, what the fuck? Really? Lydia? And they did a playback. She recognized his voice right away. He didn't recognize her voice right away until she said, I love Kobe. And he said, Lydia? And everything. Because when she said, Uchi, she said, fuck. And that's why I posed suspected why she was consoling freaking Aaliyah. And I see myself with you. Now Aaliyah started questioning and said, oh my God, it sounds kind of weird now. The bitch knew you. Knew she dated. She said she didn't say nothing because the reason why she didn't say nothing because it would kind of just tarnish your reputation. It would kind of tarnish y'all even trying to get to know him. I said, maybe not. If you be honest, let me decide. Y'all would have been honest at the end of the day, and I would say, okay, maybe they had a connection. Okay, I can still probably make it through. But the fact that y'all hit this news to us, which is a big blow, because now that we know the connection, I say, okay. And not only that, he said that they did it for a few months, and this is that, and that's that, and he couldn't give her 100%. Now, when Leah confronted Lydia about it, she said, "Oh, he told." She said, "Yeah." That's what I was saying to myself because they want to be friends, and I want to love you, and I just let them be your friends. And I think it's too much. And then Lydia told us that the last time she seen him was 3 months ago before this freaking process, and they fucking fucked. I mean, a graphic, y'all, because I'm like animated because I say, "Yo, what the hell?" So not only you couldn't give her your all, Uchi, you had sex with Lydia 3 months ago. And that was pretty recent, but you would have judged me of a one-time affair I had of 2 years ago? Get the F out of my face. Yes, I was mad at Lydia because you was into my face this whole time and did not tell me you had dated Uchi. Know that I was crying in your freaking shoulders about it. And now you wait till him to reveal it for you to tell me that. And then after she was talking to Lydia was freaking breaking down her freaking curriculum vitae. That's more extensive for the resume. If y'all ever been a CV. A curriculum vitae. She would break it down. Oh yeah, his favorite color is this. You know, he got a 3-story house. He had this. He had that. He liked this. He liked that. He had a dog. I bought him that. I said, girl, I ain't asked for all that details. All that details. Oh yes, y'all had to see that because that was a shocking reveal. I said, Love is Blind. Really? Really? They two should not be in this process at all. Tell him everything. Tell him about his favorite color, what car he drives, the house he lives in, this is that. I said, oh, no. So now you want to be friends with him. You still like Uchi. And I said, girl, no, you got to cut one of them off. You got to cut one of them off. You can't have both. Because it's two freaking things. Because first of all, Lydia told him she don't even know what the reason why he broke up with her. But she said, no, it's not one. It's not. If you feel like you can't, you got to cut me off. I'm fine with that. At that time, Leah said she didn't want to do that, but it was a lie. And I said, really? In my freaking face, it is Jack. And do all that. So now I was like, girl, it's too much. Because y'all got to know, they're going to meet each other after this pause. So how it's going to feel knowing that you just had sex with this bitch 3 months ago. And I'm supposed to be your fiance, and you telling me it's no, feelings with her, you don't want to be with her, but you just had sex recently, right? Now, granted, sometimes sex don't equate to feelings, but still, we're not gonna hide the fact that you still had connection with her. So how gonna feel? Be the middle person, and then you see each other, and the unresolved issues might comes up or feelings. Right? The second engaged couple was Izzy and Stacy. Stacy and Izzy were the second engaged couple. That's that. Like I said, choose Chris. Chris chose himself, so that's that. Mm-hmm. Like I said, Lydia still don't know today why he broke up with her. Now she foaming out the mouth diarrhea and telling everything about Chris. I said, girl, Uchi, let her find out herself. Girl. She said January they slept together. They broke it off completely in February. Lydia told Milton, Lydia had to tell Milton about she dated Uchi. Now Milton didn't know how he feels. He couldn't express how he felt because I was getting upset. I was like, boy, speak. You have feelings, you have thoughts. It just shocked you. So say you were shocked. It's too much right now. Like, say something. So, but she said, I met him in 2020. He was all there for me, and I broke it off 3 months ago around February and stuff like that. It's that. So that's kind of still pretty recent. So you're going to tell me if you meet him outside this pause and in this trip, that no feelings going to open up and you just completely over him? So the third engaged couple, y'all, is Milton and Lydia. And I said, oh, here we go. Now, Uchi was going to go and propose to Aaliyah. Aaliyah was about to get proposed to by Uchi. Uchi got in that room. He's sitting there. He was waiting. He was waiting. He was waiting. He was waiting. The producers got on a loudspeaker and told Uchi that Aaliyah decided to leave the experiment. And I was like, oh, this is the first. Because usually people don't leave. If they don't get picked, they done. But this is the first time we ever seen somebody leave the experiment. Now, don't get me wrong. No, hold up. No. This is the first time I said somebody leave the experiment. No, this is true. This is the first time somebody leave the experiment doing the parts. People left the experiment after they got picked. But this is the first time somebody left the experiment doing the part. And you know what? I understand that because it was too much. I said either you had to cut your friendship off with Lydia and deal with Uchi, or you want to keep your friendship with Lydia, you can't deal with Uchi. You can't do that. Because first of all, you beat the thing. Now Milton's gonna be there, Lily gonna be there. Uchi and Lily go see each other. So we're gonna see how that goes because it was just recently. So they didn't cut their feathers off like that quickly. You can't play me like that. So now she goes wondering if they go rekindle the unresolved issues, especially when Lydia said she didn't know why the reason she broke up with her. That's that. And then how Lydia go see when she finally see Izzy, the person she really felt off for because that was her first number one choice. Now she gonna feel how she's finally seen him, right? And now Stacy gonna be the odds because we say how Stacy gonna feel when Izzy, who may be the playboy, because I do feel like he's playboy, interacting with Lydia, who was his other option. No, not his other option. Lydia, who really liked him. Now we'll see how he looks, how he sees when he finally sees Lydia. Lydia said, "I'm not showing up. I'm done. You can terminate me." Was a no call, no show. I know that's right. She didn't show up. She's decided to leave. So now how Milton go feel, because now he can understand how Lydia and Uchi go feel. And that put Milton and Lee in a bad spot. Now when they go bring back Johnny and see how she interact with Izzy, now I see how Izzy go feel. It's too much. Y'all see it's too much triangle going on right here. It's just too much. It's too much. The Lydia, Uchi, Aaliyah, the Milton in the mix. Izzy with the Stacy and Johnny come around and see how Izzy gonna feel. The only person who's not involved in this triangle and stuff like that is Taylor and JP. They are their own in the mix. So we will see how Leah. So the reason why Miriam is on this, right? Because I feel like that was the other connection that Uchi had. But we didn't force us too much of the interaction that much because he was really trying to propose to Leah. So Leah's no show, and Leah decided not to show up anymore. And she will have a sit down with him later on because it looked like he's kind of pissed about that. I guess he's gonna start forcing his relationship with Miriam. And that's what she's gonna start coming because she's part of the main cast. So I guess that's why she's gonna be part of the season. Because he could probably go start going after Miriam. Because we're gonna see Uchi. I think Uchi's gonna be part of the main. So I guess the only other person that Miriam gonna be with is with Uchi. So, but I want to see how Miriam gonna feel, but being second choice though. Because Leah's number one, and now Leah decided not to show up. You would not be here. So how you gonna feel? Oh, it's gonna be a whole new Jab and Ayanna situation again. But it's different from Ayanna. Jab and Ayanna, because you know the other girl dumped Uchi. So now I dumped that guy, Jared. It is messy triangle. It's so messy. So we'll see how it goes. I said, oh, they just love to up the messiness because I was not expecting all that. I did not expect that Uchi and Lydia would have been. That was the monkey wrench of this whole thing. It threw this whole thing off. I said, oh my gosh. Now they meet each other and their feelings gonna come up, and I feel like it might will. How we'll feel with Leah. And I guess Leah realizes, you know what, I can't make this is too much. It's too much. The fact that this bitch knew a lot about you. And it seems like y'all were supposed to be so done with each other. Nah. And y'all on vacation, y'all could go spring it to the side and have a little quickie about my back, behind my back. I have to be worried about y'all. No, we not doing that. That was I was blind, y'all. But we will resume again next week, Sunday. Well, more review of this next 3 episodes. We're gonna watch it. Hope y'all come with me and watch it with me. It's like that. But that's my live. Appreciate y'all coming through. It was something. Any last little thoughts before we get off of here? Because, baby, now I gotta go to Twitter and see what people are saying because that was shocking. I was not expecting that. That Uchi and Lydia reveal, it was shocking. And it's through this whole thing different. And I say, yes, it does defeat the purpose of that freaking show. And I said, at the end of the day, you should have still told them at the beginning before they got too involved. And I said, what the hell? I said, no, it's got 3 engaged couples right now. We need more. Usually 5 couples engaged. 4 or 5. This is going to be a short season with just messy exes and people showing up and showing what the hell. We can't have 3 couples. No, we need to see at least 1 or 2 more people. No. I think they're not showing us all the couples yet. I think we're going to see the rest of the couples. Because if this is the main cast, how the hell is only 3 couples? No. So far. And then a bunch of triangles going on. Hell to no. Woo! See how exactly woo as it is. Woo! And I hopefully, even if y'all not watched it, I gave you a complete picture of the interactions of the people and the dynamics. So y'all, when y'all want to watch it, y'all know what's going on. I said, business tell y'all. All right. All right, y'all. Love each one of y'all for coming through. Just appreciate y'all having that. It's no panel tonight because, you know, one of our Mizzies, Auntie Momo, is going to enjoy her Beyonce concert tonight. So I guess she's vlogging. So maybe check out Instagram if she put anything up. So no panel and everything. But and our prayers, we're going to wish her a thing. I hope she have a good time. And she see this, so let her know that we put the spirits for her to have a good time tonight. Enjoy He's thinking, you know, Beyonce going to turn it out. But appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Stay tuned for other updates my coming weeks. Still watch alongs and conversations. And hit me on Discord if you got anything. Until then, thank you, CM, for coming through. Jada, Empress, Dave Davis, and everybody who's in the bushes, Tash Slay, everybody who's in the bushes watching me. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. And if anything else, hit me on Discord. If anything I missed, y'all want to discuss anything further, let me know. And I'll talk to y'all later. Peace out. All right, love y'all. See y'all. Peace out. And replay game. Make sure like the video and comment down below. All right, peace.